Hello, welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We are 45 minutes away from kickoff in Atlanta as it's West Ham United against Bournemouth. The final friendly over in America. A loss and a defeat for West Ham and a loss and a defeat for Bournemouth so far. Anyway, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. The West Ham team and bench will be scrolling along the bottom of your screen. Although it does feel a bit like Potter's first 11. This feels like Graham Potter's first 11. However, just first, we've all got things in life that annoy us, and it's quite petty, right? I've just been reminded of something. I've got my Sky Go set up here. The build-up show is on. I appreciate this is really petty, and it might just be me. But does anyone else get annoyed that the goalkeeper is at the bottom of the screen? Like I said, it's petty. I'm aware it's petty. But for me, it should go goalkeeper, defence, midfield, attack. So the striker should be at the bottom of the screen. So when the graphic comes up, I'm always like, why they got Wan-Bissaka left back? Oh, hang on a minute, they're doing it goalkeeper up. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Shouldn't be like that. Should be the other way around. Anyway, welcome to Geo's Pettiness. Thank you very much for joining me. Please do subscribe if you're new around here and also drop a like on the video. Let me tell you what the team is, although you probably know it by now. Alphonse Areola is in goal. They've got a back three of Jean-Claire Todibo with Max Kilman as well as Nathan Gerd. Wan-Bissaka playing right wing back. We've got Doof over at left wing back. Potts keeps his place in midfield despite it looking like Potter's first 11. Potts is in there alongside James Ward-Prowse and Lucas Paqueta, who's in midfield tonight. And up front, we've got Nicholas Fulkrug and Jared Bowen. I'm going to be honest with you. I quite like it. Because I'm so pro new goalkeeper, new midfielder, right? I'm looking at this team thinking, well, if in my head I'm swapping Hermansen for Areola and I'm swapping a midfielder for James Ward-Prowse, that's an all right team. I'm okay with that one. It's not perfect. It's not my preferred one, but I'm okay with that one. I do wonder. Am I not showing Paqueta in the team? Oh, for God's sake. Right, let me sort this out. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's all turned crap since Charlie left, hasn't it? The watch-alongs are rubbish since Charlie left. Look what's happened. Right, let me save that one. And pop that back up. And while you're reading it now to make sure Paqueta's in there, let me just change it because I've got a second one with the Bournemouth team, and that's not got Paqueta. There you go. Paqueta's in there now. Apologies for the confusion. I fixed it. Don't worry. He's still in the team. He's still cleared. It's all good. And I just want to say thank you, Rob. Thank you for backing me up. Goalkeeper at the top. It frustrates me. Right. Here's my wondering. Putting this out there. I wonder if we're seeing the box midfield tonight. I wonder if we're going to see the back three and we're going to see Potts and Ward-Prowse sitting. And we're going to see Paqueta and Bowen as number 10s behind Nicholas Fulkrug. I think it's because that's what I'm wanting to see. I've sort of looked at it. I thought, maybe it'd be a 3-5-2. I think out of possession might be a 3-5-2. But in possession, I do wonder if we're going to get Paqueta right up there, get Bowen over to the right a little bit, keep Fulkrug central, and then you've got Potts and Ward-Prowse just playing as a double pivot. Right, it's possible, isn't it? That's what I'm hoping to see. So it's a little bit of an experiment because I would like us to. I'm not keen on Bowen as striker, and I would like to see us just. It feels a bit more attacking, doesn't it? Just edge a little bit more attacking, and I think that's one way of doing it. It's like drastically changing things. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the live chat. I'm going to turn to you in just a second. Frankie will be along in about 10-15 minutes to join me, and we'll be with you for the duration of the game. Then we'll disappear, and we'll be back in a minute after full time to do a little bit of a review, but we're going to keep the two things separate so that it's easy for people tomorrow, so on and so forth. Avid saying, I hope you're right with the box midfield. Don't think we'll see it yet, but I'm hoping that is what we are working towards rather than this 3-5-2. I do think sometimes with the back three, especially when Scar's in there being switched, it's almost like a 4 in possession. Scars goes over and we'll push up down that side. So I do wonder maybe in possession we're going to get Paqueta further up. But I'm pleased that Paquet's in the team. Tim saying, I would glad we kept a Gerd. I wanted him gone. I don't know yet. I don't know. If a bid of 20 plus million arrived tomorrow, I'd still accept it. I think he's looked good in pre-season though. And I think his distribution's been all right. I say good. He's looked decent in pre-season. So I'm always prepared to give players a second chance. I'm always prepared. Same with managers as well. If Lopetegui was still here, right, I'm prepared to say, right, okay, well, let's just see what you can do in the new season kind of thing. It's not quite 100% clean slate, but you get my point. So with the Gerd, I'm willing to see what he's got this season. Am I convinced he'll go on to have a good season? The answer is no. I think so far in pre-season, we are playing Premier League teams, but this is not Premier League football. You won't tell me, but what we're seeing at the minute in America is a complete replica of what we're going to see in the Premier League week in, week out. I don't think it is. It's a friendly. So I think he's okay in friendlies because he's not getting physically assaulted in the air, which I think is his weakness. So I think to answer your question, Tim, the answer is no. I'm not glad we kept him. However, Lauren saying it's gone very quiet. Who's coming in? Well, I'll tell you what. Hermansen said goodbye today. Hermansen played for Leicester City in a friendly, and after the game did a lap of honour on his own and stuff. So that was a big goodbye. Not quite what Juve was doing at Slavia Prague goodbye, but it was a goodbye from Hermansen. So he looks like he knows he's off somewhere. I've still got a feeling. I'm still calling it. Hermansen, stick your Suzuki rumour, stick your Victor John rumour. Not having it. I'm firmly in the we will sign Hermansen camp. The NITK might be better than the NIT. If we sign Hermansen, NITK greater than the ITKs that linked us to everyone. Remember that. Hermansen to West Ham. You heard it here about 132nd because there's a lot of journalists that link us to a lot of goalkeepers. Simon said, Potter said it's just a fluid within a framework, not a rigid setup. Good. I like that. Could be fun. Adrian's disappointed that so much Deadwood's still at the club. I think that team will be pushed back and defensive. To be fair, a lot of clubs are struggling to move players. Look at Man United with Garnacho and Sancho. No one's gone in for them yet. They're still waiting. Peter said Alvarez in for WordPress for him. I think that would be the popular shout. However, this is still Alvarez's first week of pre-season, so I'm chilled. David saying Frankie's great for watch. Oh, thanks, David. Thanks for the support. Glad you enjoyed me on a watch along as well. That's really motivated me. 38 minutes before kickoff. Nipples only dropped for one game. I don't see it's dropped. It's friendlies. I don't think it's dropped. It's just getting legs in minutes or minutes in hands as far as the goalkeepers are concerned. Charles says, well, thank you first of all, Charles, for $20 super chat helping out the channel. I appreciate you. Is Potter not going to get a midfielder to do short man? I'd have to use the youngsters to do. What do you mean by short man? Sorry, I'm going to have to expand. You're American, I assume. Is it an American term that I'm unsure of what it's relating to? And Natasha says, sorry about what happened. Read Nick's post. That's all right. It's an expensive life lesson. Danny's saying Potter loves Ward-Prowse. He got roasted by a goalkeeper for pace. He can't beat in the middle. To be fair, I think Raya would have beaten most of our players. But Charlie's saying Ward-Prowse follows instructions very well. Steve's also questioning why he's still in the team. I think Potter trusts him. Iron saying Ward-Prowse looked like a tug-of-war rope between two Man U players, whereas Charles said we will be weak on corners and free kicks with Areola and these centre-backs because he previously said none of them are good in the air. Paul would have preferred Mavropanos in the middle centre-back role. I think it's his best position. Over the moon that Potts starts again. Walsh is agreeing with Charles, saying it baffles me how we've got three centre-backs and none of them can win a header. Major, Hermansen is Danish. Where have you been? Major, we've hired Kasper Ankergen, who's a Danish coach who was at Brøndby. Hermansen is Danish, used to be at Brøndby. You with me? And yes, they were at Brøndby at the same time. Adam saying interesting pre-match interview from Potter asked about Füllkrug, to which he wasn't completely glowing, full of responsive when asked about Füllkrug being a character. Robert saying he heard that Antonio's going to get a good send off. I hope so. His mates come in, nicked his contract and nicked his shirt. Anyway, I'm feeling positive, so I'm not going to speak about Wilson as much as I can get away with it. Somerville, he's in London. He's doing his own rehabilitation. He's just back from a hamstring injury, so they didn't bother taking him out to America. They just left him in London to do his own program. I think they're hoping he can, when the players get back, which I assume is tomorrow, once they're back training at Rush Green, think they're hoping Somerville can start joining in. Might be too soon. Maybe he'll be on the bench against Lille. That would be good, wouldn't it? Like Canoe signing for the 5th time this summer. Wayne says, everyone was complaining about him. Danny Ings on big wages. Would you complain if he was on for $6,000 a week? Because that's what Wilson is now. This is not you, Wayne. I'm not huffing at you. I'm huffing at the $6,000 a week rumor. Because personally, I think it's a load of BS. I just don't believe it. In any circumstance, he's on $6,000 a week. Maybe he is. I just don't believe it. Ted, I can't listen past 10 to 7. He's going to the pub. Good. Enjoy it. Just go have a nice drink. What is your drink? I like a baby Guinness. Or some tequila rosé. I didn't make her. I gave his mother-in-law tequila rosé for the first time. She hadn't had it before. I said it's like an alcoholic strawberry milkshake, which obviously doesn't sound great, but she tried it and she liked it. So next time we went round, she informed us, because she enjoyed said tequila rosé, she's gone and got a bottle of it and said, would you like a drink of tequila rosé? So we said, okay. But she was meaning like a glass. She thought it was like an actual drink rather than a shot. Puff. Dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. She's not an alcoholic. She just really likes tequila rosé. Doug says, I'm huffing. We have to pick between Ings and Wilson and a competent, young, exciting striker. We've got one of them currently, haven't we? Possibly. Maybe. Avid said they surely won't have training. No, they won't have training tomorrow, Wednesday or something. I don't know. I was just saying when they just chucking it out there. Maybe they can teleport, go back in time. Grouse says, ultimately, Danny Ings was a training ground playmate for the other older English players. To be fair, he was good friends with the English players. Ralph says, anyone that thinks Wilson's on £6,000 a week thinks a man can... Oh, let's... Oh, dear. Colin, if we knew the Croc was going to sign, we would have been desperate to give Ings a contract instead. Natasha said Mum wasn't happy with Wilson signing. Is your mum a West Ham fan? Is that because you're Liverpool? I could be wrong. I think you're Liverpool, right? Assume you're Liverpool. So, is your mum West Ham? That would then make sense. Would start to add up then. Doug saying he enjoys a baby Guinness. Maybe we'll have to do a Hammers Chat event. Tell you what, Frankie wants to do a Hammers Chat event. Frankie is big for a Hammers Chat event. We'd have to make sure the venue does baby Guinness, so we can't do an event without baby Guinness. Who fancies joining us in an international break for a baby Guinness? It's not just that. You're not going to turn up, do a shot, and go home. Like a Hammers Chat live on the stage. Just like myself, Gonzo and Frankie, because ex-players cost money. So to save a little bit of that, what about an event? We do a little bit on the stage chatting about the season so far. A little bit of this, a little bit. Basically this, but live in front of you on the stage. Then we get a DJ, pump out some tunes, and we all just get pissed and have a dance. How about that? Hey? Fancy it. Doug was at the Colour Factory. That's what we're thinking about. We're thinking about going back to the Colour Factory, but on the downstairs with a big stage. Colour Factory, big stage, chat about West Ham, and have a few drinks. Thomas is asking what baby Guinness is. So it's Tia Maria and then Bailey's on top. So it looks like a Guinness. It's not actually Guinness. I did it for my wedding. My wedding speech. I bought everyone a baby Guinness. So instead of Prosecco, everyone had a baby Guinness because it's my thing. It's my thing. Anyway, David's up for a pint. Guinness and tequila, but not together. Stephen fancies an event. Colin fancies an event. Roger fancies an event. Aswike says how much chat on tour. Here we go. Got a few tickets sold here provisionally. Once Frankie's on, he's constantly at me. He thinks it'll be a good thing. He thinks it'll work. I'm nervous that no one will turn up and we'll make a loss. That's my worry. My worry is that we won't sell any tickets. That's my concern is there'll be about 10 people. You 10 in the chat. And only 3 of you want to do a Baby Guinness. Hammerboy08 says, pretty happy with the team. I'm going to discuss the team in more detail once Frankie's with me, by the way. I know you've emailed me. I've just been a bit hectic this weekend, so I've just been trying to prioritize. Unfortunately, emails are at the bottom of the list for now. Dean saying he's up for it if it's in Stoke. No, it'll be down in Essex. We can't have it in Stoke. We can't ask people to come up to Stoke for an event. We're not going on tour. It's just a one-off. We'll be down in Essex somewhere. Anyway. That's why it's asking if we're doing score predictions. You can if you want. I'm not saying don't do it. Do your score prediction. It's a friendly. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that arsed. You can share them if you want. I'll click on them and read some of them out, right? But if you think we're going to win 2-0, I'm not that bothered. In the league games, I'm interested in your score predictions. But for a friendly, I think I'd rather lose 5-3 than win 1-0. Do you know what I mean? Bit of fun. Fulkrug hat trick, something like that. Thomas might fly over from Sweden for the event. Nah, don't be doing that. It won't be that good. Please do not come from Sweden over to the Colour Factory. Don't be doing that. Ian, partial to a snake bite. Is that... I'm going to sound stupid here. Is that lager and cider mixed? Is that what that is? That's what my brain says it is. Anyway, Zamber, fed up of alcohol talk, says, surely try out Alvarez, Aguirre, Todibo, sell Kilman, because we can't somehow sell the player of the tournament. The thing is, we're not going to... Listen, Kilman and Ward-Prowse, just pause your opinion on these players for a minute. You want rid of them, you want rid of them, not just pause. For if we sell one of those, it's actually bad for PSR. It's actually negative for PSR. So cash would come into the club, but your PSR actually takes a hit. It's like signing a player, selling Kilman and Ward-Prowse because we get so little money for them and they cost so much money. Anyway. Let's have a little look and see what you're saying. Keep your comments coming in to the live chat, please. Terry's going to do three Baby Guinness. That's a very specific amount of Baby Guinnesses, but I'm here for it. Anyway, Bogger says 6-0 to us. Why not? Beneath the headphones, we should have some West Ham beverage puns. Muretti. Why can't I say Moretti? Muretti. There you go. That could be a good one. What can we have for Baby Guinness? Can we make a West Ham player's name out of Baby Guinness? I don't know. Lewis says, I think we'll sign a midfielder, but with Paquet's form and Potts looking ready and Madras not as a priority. No, it is to play with those two. That's it. That's 2 of it. That's 66% of the midfield. Also, we can't assume Potts is ready. He looks good in pre-season, but I think it's a big ask for him to be the first choice player for the entire season. So Alvarez and Souček still here. That's good. But I'd still look for someone else. And Darren's saying 2-1 to West Ham. Aswike saying 3-1. And the youth are going to score. So currently we've only got Potts on the pitch. So that's Potts getting a goal. Maybe Guilherme, Marshall. Coming on as well. Liam wants Hammer's chat to come to Sweden. No. It's not that I've got anything against Sweden. I just don't. I'm worried about people turning up in Essex, never mind in Sweden. Hammer Boy says his prediction is what he'd like. I'd like to see a 2-0 win. Solid performance. Not convinced about going up top. We'll have a look. We'll have a little look and see what's... George saying Ribena is in Snakebite. Frankie, you know what Ribena is. Here we go. Troy said it's lager, cider, and blackcurrant. All right. I've got 2/3 of it. David said it looks like we're going to spend big in midfield as Ward-Prowse is nailed on. We'll wait and see. Thank you to Lassie. Says Rednick's post is not much, but I just wanted to show some. Thank you. He wasn't meant to do that post. It's not like he was told not to do it. I didn't know he was going to do it. But he's very nice. There's been a few people that have been quite, I don't know, useful in the last couple of months with everything going on, and he's been one of them. Nick's been one of them. There's obviously the usual suspects, as you can imagine, like Geo and Frankie and Charlie and some of my friends that haven't appeared on camera and stuff like that. But Nick's been very helpful and very kind to me as well. Michael says the event between the 31st of October and November the 7th. That's 2 tickets. I might have a look. Don't know if we'll get an international break then. It'd have to be during an international break, I think. Maybe. This is a good one. Strong Bowen. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to star that so I can show Frankie. Oh, Wan Shandy Basaka. Oh, look at this. Look at all this. All the alcohol West Ham puns coming in. I'm all for this one. Peter's got slippery in his nipple. Brilliant. I like these. Keep them coming in. There's going to be a few of these. We can think of Paqueta Cola. I should call it. Do you know one of Frankie's pet hates? So at the start, I told you one of my hates is what I consider to be the formation upside down when the mainstream broadcasters short right. One of Frankie's is people calling him Paqueta. Frankie doesn't like it. Paqueta. So when he comes on, I might call him Paqueta just to see if we can get a little nibble from him. Jordan says Paqueta. Colada. Anyway, we'll get him on. Michael Levy Jr. says slippery areola. Robert saying I will have a slippery nipple before. I probably have. George says Grady Guinness, in Ghana. That's not good enough. You can do better, George. You can do better than that. I have faith in you, George. I've got faith in you. If you take a couple of minutes, you'll come up with a good one. You're going to do this. You've got this. We can do it. Oh, this is good. Alvin Martini. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Hey, this isn't West Ham, but I'm all for it. Strawberry Shaqiri. Oh, this is good. I like these ones. I like it. 2 pints of lager and Paqueta crisps. Paqueta crisps. That was, I wanted that as my fancy league name, but there's not enough characters. It wasn't allowed, so I just did bow and arrows because why not? I like these ones, Miss Smith, Ian Bishop's figure. Hey, there's some good ones here. I am enjoying these. Brandy Irving. Hey, need to open a West Ham bar. Frankie's going to be confused as hell when he comes on. Frankie's literally just joined in the background. He's going to be looking at the live chat going, what on earth has just happened to you? Hello, Frankie. How you doing?
What I'm confused about, Geo, is why you would not fly from Sweden to a Hammers Chat event. That's what I'm confused by.
He's up for it. He's willing. He's up for it.
Worth every second.
So you'd have heard me bigging you up then, saying that you're a very pro event.
Oh, absolutely.
There's about 15 people in the live chat willing to come.
There we go, mate. There we go. See?
Anyway, we've been doing some alcohol drinks with a West Ham.
Nicholas Falkegg. I like it. Dean Marsh, how are you, mate?
We've had a. I mean, this one's not West Ham, but it's one of my favourites. Strawberry Shaqiri. Alvin Martini. We've had some good ones, and then we've got Paqueta Colada. You're not biting with the Paqueta. You're not biting.
I like it. I like
Strong Bowen. You don't like people calling him Paqueta.
Well, it depends whether we're doing a play on words there, Geo.
You used to shout at me in high pitched. You used to send me a voice note saying Paqueta in a high pitched voice.
What got me, Geo, is he done an interview with West Ham when he joined, which he clearly says my name is Lucas Paqueta. So if he says it that way, why have we decided we want to change it? I can't get my head around it.
Go do your pakata noise. You used to do it in like a high pitch. You used to be like pakata. You used to be like pakata. I can't remember how you used to say it. You used to like squawk it. It used to tickle me. I'd get a voice to it. You'd be like, "Why is everyone calling him pakata?"
It does confuse me, mate.
It depends. It all depends on what song you want to sing. You want to sing "We Buy in a Car," it's pakata, and then if it's or Brazilian Magnifico, yeah, nobody better than Lucas Paqueta. So there you go. It depends what song you want to sing. Anyway.
I've got a message in the chat saying I'm always welcome to Sweden, but they might change their mind if they see my wrist.
I better say,
let's see what they think, whether I'm still allowed. I can't turn it in front of it, Geo. There we go. Am I still allowed to Sweden? That is the question.
Oh, this is a good one. Mursbo Moretti. Oh, that's a good one. Pepsi Max Kilman. There's some good ones. And right in the middle of it, Razor. I love Razor. You can always trust Razor. He says, Ward Prowse, there again. Potter get him gone on a free and no one wants him. What do you make of the team, Frankie? It feels a bit like Potter's starting 11, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I was just reading it as it's gone across there, Gio, because I'm a little bit out of the loop. I'm only just sort of getting my head into it now.
So, well, you've seen it now. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it does. And I felt like the last time we played, that was his kind of trial run of his first 11. I think now this really does look that way, don't it?
People are asking about your tattoo. They didn't see it, so you can
it's AIK, Iacor. So it is a Swedish football team. So it will please some and it will really annoy others.
All right, let me switch the banner at the bottom now. It's got the Bournemouth team on it as well as the West Ham team. We're 20 minutes away from kickoff. It's live on Sky Sports. The Bournemouth team, they're playing their usual 4-3-3. Neto and goal with Smith at right back, Zabarni and Senesi at centre back. Their new left back and Trufer playing with Scott and Adams in midfield. Traore, Brooks, and the player we were linked to summer, Tavernier, starting for Bournemouth, and Evan Nielsen up front. So quite a strong Bournemouth team as well. And I think you've got an AIK fan.
Yeah, there's a couple that didn't mind it. I'm surprised.
Why do you have it? That's what people are saying.
We actually, Gio, we had more of a link with Hammarby. Hammarby fans used to come over, Glenn Forrest Gay. Some of their really well-known fans used to fly over and used to come watch West Ham games and still do, actually. When we went out to Ghent last season, a lot of the Hammarby fans were there. Iacor are actually the biggest rivals, but I used to fly out to Stockholm and watch the Hammarby games. And then I just made a really good friend out there who was an Iacor fan. And he was really looking after me over there. Gio, there's a big story here. Do you want the story before the kickoff?
We've got 20 minutes. Come on.
So, Gio, I flew to Sweden. A couple of weeks before, I had done my doorman's license at Lewisham College. You had to take your photographic ID along with you to basically, when you're at the end of your course and everything else to prove you are who you are. So a couple of weeks later, flown out to Sweden, didn't think nothing of it, landed, got impounded, didn't know what was going on, thought, what's happened here? Literally took off to a cell. I was like, what's happened? About half an hour later, they've walked in, handed me my passport. On every single page, there was a picture of, you can imagine what it is, and a bum saying, I love anal on every page of my passport, which somebody on the doorman's course had decided to stitch me right up. So that made my passport invalid. So I then had to now go to the British Embassy in Sweden to try and get a new passport. They wasn't open for the next week. So I'd got out there for a couple of days just to watch a match. I now have to stay in Sweden for a week. I had to get a job in a gym just to try and make money so I could eat food and whatever else. And one of the fans from Iacor started looking after me, gave me €100, basically was just looking after me while I was out there. So ended up in one of their supporters nightclubs called Solidaritet. and ended up running up a bar bill of whatever it was, 39,000 Swedish kroner or something. I've literally legged it because I thought I can't pay that bar bill. One of their top lads come and found me and said, "Oh, look, don't worry about it. If you get a tattoo of the football team, then we'll let you off the bar bill." So I ended up getting a tattoo, and I didn't have to pay the 39,000 Swedish krona bar tab. So, yeah, that's how it all happened, mate.
The most random story ever for a tattoo. Did you see? I sent you the picture of
and Geo, I still didn't get a passport. I went back to the airport. There's 2 airports in Sweden. They gave me a lift to the wrong airport. This is how much of a disaster this was at the time. Ended up getting driven to the correct airport. And I literally just walked up to the gate and said, "Look, I've booked a flight. I don't have a passport. I'm clearly English. I just want to go home. Please, please just let me through." And just luckily they let me through, Geo. So yeah.
Did you? I sent you the picture of the Genoa model, didn't I?
You did
too. If you haven't seen it, Google it. I'm sure if you Google it, it'll be a top result. There was a model. So the new Genoa kit came out. It's quite a nice kit. If you're English, it's a lovely kit. St. George's Cross on it. But on his left eye, there's a tattoo of some sexual activity going on. It's really random, but it's quite funny as well. Right, let's have a look at the live chat. Charlie is excited for this game and lineup. WordPress and Ariel aside, just in from a kid's birthday party, little one in bed, sitting in the cave in his Hamish Chat Oddballs boxers. There you go. Happy days. David can see Alvarez playing next week unless Potts scores twice, 2 assists, 10 interception, and WordPress gets sent off after scoring an own goal. But they're saying goalkeeper out of those in the media. Who would you like?
We keep getting the same names, don't we, Chair? But who was the guy we was thinking to before that I always go? Was it Hermansen or whatever his name was? Yeah, that one. Just because he seems to know what it's all about. There's the one I don't really want is that who's the lunatic one, Suzuki or whatever his name is. So I don't like that eccentric type goalkeeper in the Premier League. They always fail when they come over.
Yeah, Adam, I completely agree. It looks like a first day of season starting 11. That I do as well. I think. The one that I'm not 100% convinced on will start is Potts. He might be looking at starting Alvarez. But Alvarez just isn't quite there yet in fitness. But it's Potts' shirt to lose, which is good. And what Freddie Potts can do tonight is look around thinking, hang on a minute. I mean, this is the first 11. This is the first 11. You know, that back three, those wing backs, that striker, Paqueta, Ward-Prowse, this is it. I am the only one that perhaps may not have been in with a shout of starting a few weeks ago. I'm in this now. This is my shirt. So I hope he absolutely takes his chance tonight. I hope it's a really good game and just makes it impossible for Potter to drop him. I think the Lille game, we'll see what his first 11 is for Sunderland. But I don't think it's a million miles away from tonight one way or another. So fingers crossed. Anyway, quite looking forward to it. James would like to see Suzuki. Loud commands his box like a veteran despite only being 22 or 23. Brian agrees with myself, which is to give Guilherme a chance. Sam reckons Potts starting is amazing. Aiden is surprised I haven't tried to use Ward-Prowse as a make weight for Fernandez, given how loved he is at Southampton, because they're not stupid. They know they don't want him back. They're like, no, thank you. We know he's not very good anymore. You can keep him. Thanks for the money. John says Ward-Prowse nailed on starter. So check out a favour. Potts needs to grab his chance. Charles is saying Potts has perhaps already won Potter's trust. David is saying, according to a Liverpool fan website YouTuber, says Elliot is on his way to us. I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt. As much as I'd love it, but Louis is asking where to watch it. So officially, it's on Sky Sports. However, if you perhaps don't subscribe to Sky Sports, there may be people in the Hammer Chat Discord that will tell you where you can get a visual radio. Obviously, we would never ever suggest you watch it without the paid subscription to Sky Sports if you're in the UK. But if you want a visual radio, if you go in the description underneath the video, there's a link to Discord. If you go in there, sometimes people put links in there, which may take you to websites which would contain the visual radio. Now, myself and Frankie's advice is obviously don't use these. They're not always legal streams. You shouldn't be doing that. That is bad. Do not do that. Do not click on Discord. There may be links to illegal streams in there. Dangerous. Stay away. Anyway. Bradley says, what's your preferred centre midfielder target? I don't have one. Harvey Elliott's mine, but it's just unrealistic. But I don't have one. Have you got one?
No, I haven't at the moment, to be honest. I haven't.
Yeah.
I would love Harvey. I would.
Yeah.
I think he would just be brilliant. But I keep letting it go, Gio. I just keep trying to totally forget about it because it's not going to happen.
But I'm saying good move for Casey as he's heading to Swansea or likely to head to Swansea on loan, saying Orford will also benefit from a loan move. Dean saying the stadium looks empty for this one. Ricky's watching the game in his newly acquired Hammers Chat football shirt. You've got good taste, sir. Sam saying, am I on my own? I would love Basuma. No, I like Basuma. Do you like Basuma?
Yeah. The sort of player that we always used to have around us a little bit, and then we haven't had one since. So, yeah, I get that.
Any idea if Emerson's found a home? No. I'm surprised we've completely just cut him out altogether, but at this point, no. Aiden's asking what you think of Josh Brownhill. Have you got an opinion on him? Still hasn't announced his new club that I've seen.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me.
Yeah, honestly, I think after Wilson, he would tip me over the edge. I do. I think I've got. Actually, I don't have. I've got tolerance for one. I'm not sure I do. But if you were to somehow get both of them, I think I'd be struggling. Phil is also wearing his Oddballs boxers. Everyone wearing their Hammers Chat Oddball boxers for tonight's game. Didn't know that was a thing. I don't have mine on. To be fair, I'm not even worn mine yet. They're over there in case I need to hold them up to try and sell them. Joshua said, never made our first 11. No Callum Wilson in it. Best signing we made. To be fair, he's not even in the country. He can't play tonight. He might play against Lille. You maybe get to see a little bit of Wilson. Frankie, speaking of Wilson,
yeah,
what's your thoughts on the signing?
Do you know what, Gio? It stinks, right? Of one of them deals where we used to have players and hadn't had total transparency of the contract and what it was all about. And there were times where we would just never bring them on. And then we realise it's because they've got clauses in there, whether we've either got to sign them or whether we've got to pay them more money. And then, so I just think it's one of them things where, last 10 minutes, but weighing up the amount of money that we've got to pay because he's on this pay as you play kind of contract agreement. I just think he'll end up sitting there and just won't be used anywhere near as much as I think people think he will, Gio. So just a bit of a waste of time for me.
Big fella saying, when is kickoff? Kickoff is 8 minutes away. No, Sam, I've not had any more Toadies chocolate only. It's expensive. It's like £4 a bar, so I only get it. Maybe get one every 3 months. Once it's on offer. When it's on club card price, I may treat myself. I've still got the one from Father's Day. So, and someone, can't recall his name. I hope it wasn't you, Sam, because therefore this is going to be offensive. Someone donated money on a super chat for Tony Chocolonely. So I've got a new bar, an intact bar in the cupboard waiting for me at some point. Don't know when I'll break it open, but anyway, Paul's wearing Star Trek oddball boxers. Alan's wearing no boxers. Avid saying, as much as I don't want Wilson, I feel bad for the guy. He knows no one but the owner wants him here. Yeah, I feel a little bit guilty for him as well, but my frustration with the board override my sympathy for Callum Wilson. Although saying that, Saturday I didn't do a video because the only topic I could do is Callum Wilson, and I didn't want to do a video slagging off a new signing because a new signing is meant to be fun. A new signing is meant to be exciting. It's positive. But I wouldn't have been saying any of those things. So I thought there's just sometimes I think content creator and fans, I think sometimes you can overstep the boundary from. I think sometimes you can get a little bit murky, and that's why, I didn't do a video about Kurt Zuma kicking the cat. I didn't do one about David Gold dying because I think it's too far. I just think just don't benefit off the back of that. And I don't know. I just feel like whinging about Callum Wilson on the days announced would just be too far. Plus, I had a lot on in it. Got a lot on, haven't I, Frankie? So I decided I'm not going to bother. Didn't do a video. Did one from Tart Geo though. But today I switched around to one from shouting up for Tart Geo. Anyway, right then. Robert saying Wilson's a championship transfer. Sullivan's forgotten this is a Premier League team. What I think is funny is Sullivan told his friends that Jack Grealish is finished and he's not the player as he was 2 or 3 years ago. Then saying Callum Wilson.
Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad.
Yeah. Spit him the bench. I'll put up on the screen. I'm not going to read it out because there's a lot of them. But if you look at the screen right now, you'll be able to see who's on the West Ham bench. AD, I probably won't sell my Gilmore one in the end. Someone kindly messaged and said, I'm going to buy a shirt, but I don't want it. So that was very, very kind of someone.
That was nice.
Yeah, which is good because didn't want to sell it. So I've been able to sell the other one. So I don't have to sell my Gilmore one. And I haven't had to sell my McTominay one either, which is nice. So I need to get it. My Noble one's gone till Frankie. Do you know the shirt that was there for years?
Yeah.
It's gone. It's been purchased. Goodbye. Goodbye. My Holy Grail's going as well. My Lanzini.
That's a special one. You do have some lovely bits. You do.
I know. I'm sad, but
what about Fornells?
It's gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Sad, but hopefully someone buys my.
What they were good purchases, Geo, that retained value, and when you needed them, you was able to cash them in. So that's a good thing.
I know, but sad. Sad, but it's all right. Anyway, come on, football's on. 4 minutes till kickoff. Let's go. Chippy, we can't sync it because we're on Sky Go. We can't pause it and play it or anything like that. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Frankie will probably be ahead of me again. Are you on your?
Yeah, but maybe this node thing is changed, Gio. I don't know. We still haven't quite worked out how that works, but maybe I should have had a little look before.
Someone way too smart for us was coming in. What's going on in the tunnel here? There's loads of people. What's this about? Everyone's in the tunnel waiting. Right then, for me, the teams are getting into the tunnel.
I'm going to ask you, Gio, because you probably said this in the chat, but I haven't heard it yet. What's this Bournemouth team like? Do you fancy us or not?
It's strong for Bournemouth, I think. I don't know what the weather's like in Atlanta. Does anyone know what the weather's like? How is it hot? Essentially, is what I'm asking. But they will be high pressing. They will be energetic. And my concern with the way we play Potter ball. So I think Everton suited Potter ball. The way that Everton sat back and said, "You have the ball," and I think that suited us knocking it around at the back slowly. But even with that, we still had sloppy passes and they pounced on it. I think we're almost going complete opposite now. We've gone from a team ideal to play Potter ball against to a team that's perhaps risky to play Potter ball against because they will press from the front high up the pitch. They will be aggressive and they will force our defenders to only take 2 or 3 touches. So if there's a game we're going to make individual errors at the back or in midfield, it's possibly this one. So I think we've got complete contrasting tests between Everton and this one. But someone said it was hot, but someone else is saying it's 20 degrees. So if it is hot, then it might help us a little bit. It's very humid, apparently, so maybe that'll help us a little bit if Bournemouth. But they do have a lot of players, and they've got a full squad with them, Bournemouth, so they'll be able to change the squad like 10 off, 10 on kind of thing if they want to. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good test for us tonight. Actually, I'm pleased we're playing Bournemouth tonight. I think
betting wise, they were pretty much evens, Gio. They're proper fancied. I know it's only a friendly, but
yeah,
they were very short in odds.
Who is Bournemouth?
Bournemouth, yeah.
What are we?
Didn't check. But Bournemouth was super short, mate.
No. What have you got on your screen right now, Frankie?
I've got the substitutes.
Oh, yeah, you're ahead of me. I'm still looking at the West Ham team upside down. I don't like it. I was telling the chat before you came on. I don't like having a goalkeeper at the bottom of the screen. It should be the striker at the bottom of the screen. I don't know why. It just bothers me. It's one of those things. I just don't like it. Anyway,
Is this? Oh, this is at Atlanta, isn't it? This is where
yeah,
Jack Collison's a coach.
yeah, he was on the screen. Not
Oh,
long
he was
ago.
on there.
There, he's there. Looks like a nice stadium, though, doesn't it?
Looks very, very nice, mate. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I liked it during the Club World Cup because the players can't help but look at themselves because there's so much big screen. It's impossible to not see yourself.
Mm.
So whenever it zooms in on a player, they're just like this, looking at themselves on the screen. Right, Frankie, how you feeling? Is anything you're hoping to see?
No, I'm good. I'm just so pleased, and I know I've been just repeating this name over and over, but I'm just so happy that Potts is out there. And just want him to have another really, really good game. I just, I want it to make it impossible that Potter can't start him that first game of the season.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Paqueta midfield as well for me, I think.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I've got a feeling we might see like a box midfield tonight. Paqueta a bit further forward, Bowen a bit to the right, and then Potts and Ward-Prowse almost playing as a pairing rather than Potts sitting on his own. I wouldn't be surprised if we're just going to see Paqueta a bit closer to Füllkrug, therefore allowing Bowen to get away from Füllkrug a little bit and go out towards the right. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to see. That's what I'd like to see. So there's a bit of an experiment going on. And as Avid said, I didn't know, I forgot about this. It's a dome they're playing in tonight, so the climate's controlled.
Ah.
Kickoff was meant to be 1 minute ago. Maybe it's already kicked off. We're just watching it on Sky.
No, they're doing the coin toss at the moment.
Last friendly in America. Way to kick off. If you're new to Hammers Chat, please do subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and do drop a like on the video as well because it helps out the video. So if someone comes onto YouTube and types in West Ham Bournemouth, this could be the #1 video for them. Thanks to you guys. Just click and drop a like. And don't go anywhere. Me and Frankie are here till full time. Then we're going to jump off for 30 seconds and go live again on a different video with our review of the match. Hopefully a win. A win would be nice.
We need to see a bit of a Areola performance here as well, mate, because if we're not going to sign an alternative keeper and he's going to be the one who's going to be starting, he needs a bit of a confidence build up because he can't keep playing every game and having awful mistakes. It's no good.
Yeah. Maverick saying ref cam, what's that about? I'm going to be honest. During the Club World Cup, I liked it.
Yeah, I like it because they've got nowhere to hide and they have to stand by their decisions. So,
but it provides context because I'm sure it was Bayern Munich in the Club World Cup. The ball came over, and as you're watching it, you've seen, I think it might have been Kane. Kane went to the floor with a defender on top of him, so it was like it felt like a pen, but it was play on. You're like, how is he not giving a pen? And then when it showed you the referee cam, the referee followed the ball. So when Kane got pushed, the referee was facing where the ball was. So then within seconds, you knew exactly why the referee hadn't blown up. 100%. It was good. I think it's a good feature. I quite like it. Anyway, right, you're going to have to do the main commentary.
We're underway. We are underway. A very long ball up top. We started off here with plenty of bodies forward, almost like we're trying to prove a point a little bit here. So, going to be interesting to see. Paqueta's nice and high. So is James Ward-Prowse. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think the little one was trying to creep in and say hello then. You all right? He's got his West Ham kit on.
Bless him.
Come in and show it if you want.
Get his commentary.
He's got Somerville on the back. He got his name on the shirt, and I ain't seen much of him, unfortunately. All right, so we've gone from plenty of bodies high to pretty much every man behind the ball here. So yeah, very that nice flat back five that I'm sick and tired of seeing a little bit, but I think that's going to be a feature we're going to see all season, whether we like it or not. If you move into this space here. And I can come along. That's it. Well done, mate. Oh, Paquette has been done here down our left-hand side and ball across the box, but defended well. Out for a Bournemouth corner.
Crikey. I've just seen the Paquette thing. Jesus, that was easy as well, weren't it? It wasn't even difficult.
Yeah.
It was just sent him down to Brazil.
He did. It was a little drop of the shoulder and he was absolutely gone, weren't he?
Yeah.
Ball across our box, long range shot, nicely blocked from Tadibo, coming out very quickly. Got to get back in position now, though. Bowen and full crew clearing the ball in our own box. Yeah, just camped out again, just very, very deep and not pressing, just staying in our shape, allowing Bournemouth to, at the moment, pick us off a little bit. Another ball down our left, their right, and they've managed to get the ball across again.
Yeah, Paquette are just not really picking up Smith very much. Duke's got Brooks. And this is the problem when you play a back three with wing backs. Their space will be out wide. The opposition space will be to double up on your wing back. And I think on the other side of the pitch, Ward-Prowse will get out there and help Wan-Bissaka quite a lot. Whereas Paquette is maybe a little bit slower at doing it. So it's going to give Smith could be quite influential in this game. I'll tell you what, though, I do like Bournemouth's Areola's jumper. Areola,
yeah.
I like his Bournemouth jumper. It's nice.
Yeah, they're really fancying this right-hand side. Paquette is going to have a lot of work to do here. I don't know whether this is a bit of their tactic to sort of nullify his threat, but he's going to have to do a lot of defensive work with the way that.
Well, I think what you can do, Frankie, is tell Aguirre to get over and get Brooks and push you forward onto Smith and say to Paquette, you just stay in field, because you've got to recognise that he's maybe not the best. So Tadibo and Kilman are going to have to sort it between themselves to mark Evan Nielsen and make sure there's no gap between Kilman and Aguirre and get Aguirre over the pitch a little bit and let Juve mark
Paquette again with a lovely bit of skill, but then just gives the ball away instantly afterwards, so cheaply and in such a really dangerous position to be giving the ball away.
Asking what minute you're on. You're further ahead than me.
I'm on 4:48 as I spoke there.
Here he is. The goal scorer's setting up. The goal scorer's getting ready to come join his old man to watch West Ham.
Bournemouth are in, and we've just managed to clear it away from a corner. But down this right-hand side, something that they've clearly highlighted as a problem for us, and working it very effectively at the moment. Diouf is a bit all over the place.
Good goalkeeping. Areola closed that down quick.
Yeah, he did. And they've got it. They've put a ball back into the box. Areola stuck to his line, and Paquette clears it away. Again, just not pressing, comfortable letting Bournemouth have the ball. But the problem with doing that is they're carving us open at the moment. And the commentator's just saying, you've got to get high, you've got to squeeze the ball. We're just allowing them to play. Good interception there by Potts.
See, if you have a look on the right side, you're further ahead than me, annoyingly, but Wan-Bissaka's pushing up onto Trufer, Trufer, and it's leaving Tadibo to pick up whoever. Tadibo's helping Wan-Bissaka, but Aguirre ain't really coming over to help Juve on this side.
Yeah, Paqueta done his usual. Player backing into him, just goes down, wins us a free kick. Time to regroup a little bit, I think. Long ball forward, looking for Bowen. Fulkrug was nowhere near him. Those two have got to get a bit closer to each other in moments like that. But just an easy collection for Bournemouth's goalkeeper.
See, that was just silly, right? So we've just spent nearly 7 minutes chasing shadows, not had the ball at all. Get a free kick. It's just a chance. Just go sideways. Just have a breather.
Yeah. Again, Bournemouth coming down this side. They're right, our left. Great ball. Wan-Bissaka's missed it. They're in here down the other side. Great ball across, and they've hit the post. Evan Nilsson hits the post. Pretty an open goal, really. Should have put it away.
Fucking hell. My word, how's he missed that?
Yeah. Just...
Was it offside? Yeah.
One thing we cannot continue to do is let them just play football because they're too good at it for us. We have got to get in their faces and close this ball down quicker because they're just pulling us to shreds at the minute.
That positivity I had on Wednesday is seeping out of me pretty quickly here, Frank. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even like being OTT. It's a bit...
It's just worrying signs, Geo, ain't it? It's just whatever we're doing in this system, it just isn't working. It doesn't seem to suit certain people. It seems so easy to break down. We've got 5 defenders flat in a row at times, 3 more in front of them, and we still just get played through with ease. It shouldn't be happening. As Robert Cowie said in the chat there, 5 isn't enough for this back line. That's how it feels.
Do you want to know why we look easy to play against?
Go on, Gio.
Because we are.
Well, that's absolutely right. That's facts, mate. Absolute facts.
Tune in for more analysis. Stick around.
That's the analysis I like, Gio, though. Very black and white, not overly complicated. Just tell it how it is. I love it. Another easy ball into the box. A man lining up. Oh, and he's just gone wide of the post. Traore. And then a little touch, corner ball.
We're just getting done over and over down these sides.
We've had time to work on it now, Gio. We shouldn't look like this.
I agree, but also after 10 minutes, this is where you're looking at Porter going, well, do something.
Do something. It's you cannot, in a Premier League match, allow this to happen. Like, no, you'd have to be changing it.
You've got to do something quick, even just temporary, to just... Oh, great.
Another corner.
Oh.
No, it can't be. Flags up, offside. I was going to say, I've copied the commentator there, but he was offside. Yeah, just another chance. Just lining up. Oh. I know Evan Nilsson was offside, but he'll be a little bit annoyed not to put that in. Hey, I've just seen that tracksuit that their manager's wearing. It's like a Liam Gallagher one from the 90s.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, if I'm half decent at hitting it from distance and I'm playing West Ham, I'm licking my lips standing outside the box at corners because that's 2 now. It's come out nicely for someone to hit it first time. Our nearest players are stood around the penalty spot area.
Mm. And we're just resorting to long ball. I mean, that ain't a bad ball from Kilman into Bowen there, but it just shouldn't be necessary. But I guess that is a way to beat the press. So if we can find that ball, that is going to that might just help us get some success from Jared Bowen there. And now we're moving it slowly and getting pressed. They've definitely got to play forward more quickly. I think it was Drogba that said it, Gio. He said the only way that you beat a pressing side like this is every single pass has to go forwards. He said, like, that's how you beat these pressing sides. It don't matter if they don't always come off. Every pass must be a forward pass.
Annoyingly, you're behind me, so you won't see it yet. You'll have to wait till the next one. What's very interesting is when we've got the ball and we're playing around the back, Brooks is stood on a gird, right? So Smith is telling Brooks, get up, get away from me. I'm going to take care of Diouf. But yet when they're in possession, a Gerd isn't picking up Brooks. Brooks is coming out to have a go at Diouf, and then Smith's coming forward to have a go at Diouf as well, and they're doubling up on him. But when they don't have possession, they're going one-on-one defensively at the back there. They're allowing Brooks to stay high up the pitch on a Gerd. So,
yeah,
bit of an issue in that area of the pitch. This is why I like full backs and back threes, because you can change your tactics right now. If we had, say, Scarles playing instead of a Gerd, you can go, right, it's not working. Go to a back four with Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman, and Scarles. Push you forward into a left wing position, and you've gone from a back three to a back four without making any subs. But because of the personnel we've got with Todibo, Kilman, and a Gerd, it makes it slightly trickier. You'd have to ask a Gerd to come out and play as a conventional left back, which he might be okay. I believe he played that position in France, but also that stand in the bottom right corner covers up some of the pitch. I can't see the ball when it's in the corner. Don't like that.
And that does. You're right.
That annoys me. That does.
Albie just come in. The first thing he said was they hit the post. Another chance. Tavernier this time. It started off just down their right-hand side. We were struggling. Now it's just both sides. Just thought it don't matter which one we go down. Just pick whatever one you like. We're still going to get the same success. There you go. Maybe Kevin Lowe said, hello, Frankie Jr.
Well, if 5 warnings isn't enough for Potter, he's not going to bother changing it.
There we go. Jared Bowen's on the ball, and he's just been swamped. And with refs giving a free kick to them. That's the difference, yeah. They get the ball. They've just got all the time in the world. Jared Bowen gets the ball. He's got 3 players bang on him, not giving him a second. I mean, that's how football's played now. I think Trudge is bang on there, tactically owning us. I think that's absolutely bang on. That's our problem. Again, easy down our right-hand side. Now he's gone past him into the box, and they're unlucky again. Just too easy. It's all so slow, Geo. All so slow. Lovely little 1-2 down this side. They just...
I don't get why all summer we've been playing short passes, right? Pass. The whole idea of it is surely so that when you come up against a team like Bournemouth, you can cut your way through them and take advantage of them pressing. We're terrified to try and beat their press.
Diouf just giving the ball away. Come on then, Diouf. Now you've got some time. Long ball across to Wan-Bissaka. Acres of space. Now we can get at them. This is our first little opening here. We've got to make the most of this now. Wan-Bissaka, a bit unsure what to do with it, and passes it straight out for a goal kick. I can't believe what we've just done there, Gio. I cannot believe what we've just done.
Oh. Oh.
You're having no success. You're having no space. You finally get on the ball with a little bit of room, and he looked like he had no idea what to do with it. Absolutely no idea.
There wasn't much options. Bowen and Puku were just running into the box, outnumbered really. There was not much creativity from the runs off the ball, but he didn't have to try and pass it. He was under no pressure. Wan-Bissaka could have just held on to it.
Trying to pass it across the back again, all the way back to Areola. Kilman giving it to Agred really deep in the corner. Paquette has had to come into so deep just to get on the ball. He's managed to win a free kick. The one thing that Paquette is doing is trying to win us free kicks. just because we're struggling to get out at the moment. We're just so, every time we get the ball, they just press us so high. We just get trapped in our own box and just can't work the ball out. And again, when you've got a back five and you've got Potts in front of that back line and Paqueta this deep and James Ward-Prowse, you should be able to play out. We've just done a terrible pass to Diouf. Aguerd sold Diouf short, but we've got away with it. And Fulkrug is trying to make something happen. 3 players around Fulkrug again. We've actually worked it quite nicely in the tight space there. This is better football anyway. Just don't give it away cheaply now. And Paqueta, a really nice ball across to Todibo. This is miles better. Our best little spell with the half so far. Here we go. We're moving the ball better. No real end purpose. And we've been forced to go all the way back to the keeper. That's where we didn't need to go to the keeper there. Absolutely unnecessary and puts us under pressure. Again, all the way back to the keeper. Kilman's driving out from the back. Turn of pace there. Good. Into Paqueta. Lovely ball into Bowen. And was that a free kick, ref? Looked like a foul for Bowen to me there on the edge of the area, but the referee's played on. Brooks trying to put the ball across, but Todibo's there. Ward-Prowse trying to get the ball moving quicker there. Finds Fulkrug again, but in our own half. Just, there we go. Out to Wan-Bissaka. He's got a bit of space to drive at him. I am currently on 1852.
I'm behind. So if you're syncing it, sync it to Frankie's one.
Forced all the way back to the keeper again. Just their press, so much better than ours. Don't give us enough time. Forces us into mistakes. And, yeah. Now we've resorted to a long ball. Fulkrug does well, though. Wins the header. Diouf tries a little flick round the corner, gives the ball straight away to Bournemouth.
Well, at least we've had some of the ball in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, just not really looking like we knew what to do with it, though. Every time Bournemouth get the ball, they seem like they know where they are. They always have a player. When they press, they go together. When they attack, they have people overlapping. They just have a clear plan. When we have possession, we just look like we just pass it around for passing's sake without real any purpose with it. There's no pattern of play. There's no, right, we're going to get it out to Wan-Bissaka and Wan-Bissaka's going to look into Bowen because Bowen's going to pull over. None of that. It's just, it's very, very flat. Wan-Bissaka's come right across here and Todibo's gone out wide. Todibo's now tucking back in. It's just a bit all over the shop, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Wan-Bissaka's just chasing Traore there. Tavernier's gone out to the left or whatever, and it just completely confused us.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot from Diouf actually in the last couple of games. Just too much giving the ball away. Oh, Ariola thought he was coming. And then decided not to. And Max Kilman's had to deal with it. Even just little bits like that. Just lack of communication. Yeah, Rob said our pressing is non-existent. They've clearly been told to keep their shape and not press. That is a clear instruction. That is what we are doing. There is no press. Paquette has won the ball back, fired it quickly into Bowen, and Bowen wins a free kick. Here we go. Passing it across the back line. Let's see if we have any ambition to try and get this ball forward and do something.
You're getting me excited here.
Long ball out to Diouf, and Diouf gets it straight to Bournemouth. It's just... Oh.
When you say we've got the ball and we're starting passing it around, I'm 15 seconds behind you, right? By the time I get to see it, we've lost it again. Like you've already said, we've lost it. I'm like, oh, right, okay.
That's a nice ball into Potts. 1-2 with Bowen out to Wan-Bissaka. That's nice football. Much more like it. Into Ward-Prowse. Fulkrug 1-2 with Paquette. Paquette has found Potts between the lines. Bowen's got the ball on the edge of the box. Tries to flick it through, but blocked by Bournemouth, and away they come. Oh, Kilman's done well there. Really good tackle. High up. Played Bowen in. Bowen out to Wan-Bissaka. Bit of a poor control, but should be all right to... Yeah, back to Ward-Prowse. Just trying to play through the eye of a needle here, Geo. It's just like trying to force the ball and it's just not happening. It's no good.
Well, I haven't seen us lose it yet, but I quite like that passage of play I just witnessed for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I see that pass around, but I agree with what you're saying there. It was a bit... It wasn't really on, was it?
No.
I've just had a notification on my phone. There's been a goal.
Oh, whipped in from Diouf. Bowen at the back post. I thought that was it. Still might be. Yes, Bowen slips it into Fulkrug, and Fulkrug puts it away. That was more what you want to see from Diouf. But again, Geo, first time we've got Diouf in any space on the sort of outside of their box, and he puts in a lovely delivery like that. That's what we need him to be doing, not defending in his own box. What a ball that was to the back post. Absolute peach. And then Bowen slips Fulkrug in, and Fulkrug does what good strikers do, Geo.
Right, the Paquette Brazilian dance.
Wow. Did he do it, did he?
Yeah, he did. Done it.
I saw he'd been teaching him it.
Yeah. He likes the head roll thing.
It's just CGO, Albie, watch. He gets sucked in here, but he pulls back out to the edge of the 6-yard box. And that's where the goal comes from. If he would have stayed in on the line, he wouldn't have got that success because he's pulled out to the edge of the 6-yard box.
Mode.
Bang. Very good movement from
coach.
That was striker's movement, Gio. What strikers are taught to do?
It's choo-choo. Here, you got a replay of the little Brazilian dance folks who did as well. I got to see it twice.
That's a bit better.
Much better.
Well, way better than what we've been doing before.
That's right.
Alexa, play the Europa League theme tune.
Which one do you prefer, the conference tune or the Europa tune?
I prefer the Europa over Champions League, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a difference. Having like top players up the top end of your pitch with Bowen and Fulkrug, that's the difference it makes. Sometimes they just need a half chance and you'll get a goal off the back of it.
Yeah,
it was really good play by Bowen. Initially, it wasn't, but to stay composed and to give it to Fulkrug, good, like she said, good striker play by Fulkrug to get away from the defence. Good balling by Diouf. It was a nice goal. That.
Yeah, it was. No, it was.
We've done all right the last 5-10 minutes passing it around. We've sort of weathered the early storm from Bournemouth, and we seem to just calm things down a little bit. I think it's when they're on it with Portable, it's going to be good to watch. It's just going to be times when it's perhaps they're not on it. I just want to say a thank you to someone putting a Oxby, who says, thank you for the £5 super chat. Said they're dominating midfield because the extra man dropping in midfield when they have the ball. Someone needs to pick up now. Just for context, you did put that in about 5-10 minutes ago. I've just been waiting for the right time to pick it up, and it's probably the wrong time. Anyway. Okay, I'll turn my notifications off. Sorry, everyone. I did see it before. It came up on my phone at West Ham had scored before Frankie had seen it, so I'll put it over there. Gillette, best a man can get. Do you not like that advert?
Yeah, it was a classic, that one, Geo. Absolute classic. Corner for Bournemouth. Back out, whipped it in. Free header and hit the crossbar. Free header. I tell you, Geo, while things have got a little bit better there, and I don't want to go back to negativity again, but I'm concerned about us from set pieces this season.
Yeah, there's a couple of people commenting about it before you joined me, saying like this: we've got 3 centre backs, and none of them are good in the air. This is the problem with no Souček, isn't it? He's a bit of a magnet at corners. I don't know where. I'm going to keep an eye. Next corner we get, I'm going to be on Fulkrug cam. I'd like to know where we're positioning Fulkrug, because it should be, in my opinion, in line with the front post. He should be in that little area.
Yeah, Areola did. Yeah, from the follow-up, Areola did well.
James, we're watching it on Sky. However, if you don't have Sky and you're looking for an illegal stream, that's illegal. So, as a warning, do not download the Discord. That's in the description below. You'll find a link to this Hammers Chat Discord. Do not download that, because some people might put illegal links in there. So, we're just warning you. Be careful if you go in there, because you shouldn't be using those links. Don't use those links. So, just be careful. Anyways, Zabarni hit the bar. He's one of the most underrated centre backs. PSG want him, so he's not that underrated. But I don't think he got the plaudits last season because of Howson. Van Heck's another one, underrated.
Yeah, not someone I've seen too much of, Gio.
Which one?
The one you just said there. Who was the
Van Heck? I thought he was player of the year at Brighton last season, personally. Big fan. Oh, Potts and the ref have got the same hairstyle. Oh, Alex Scott's removed his GIMP shield from the Euros. Half an hour gone. 1-0 West Ham. I better update the bar, actually. Let me update the bar.
Yeah. Long ball forward there. Proper hit and hope, and straight to the Bournemouth keeper. And here come Bournemouth again. Ball over the top. Down there, left, our right. Todibo makes a bit of a mess of it and gives them a corner.
Yeah, so he's getting dragged out into that right-hand channel to Debo, because Wan-Bissaka's pushing forward to watch Truffert. Oh, he's changed the colour of his nose thing. It was black the other game.
Yeah.
Fortunes is wanting to play with 12 men, 4-4-3.
We need it, Gio. Why not?
Yeah, we'd probably still struggle to defend. I forgot to do my Fulkrug player cam at the corner. I'm going to have to do that in the next one. Someone remind me. Thank you, remind me. Do you know I never watched this Fake Taxi? I seen Todibo was in the back of the cab with Anton, though. Did not watch it. Have you watched it, Frankie?
No, I haven't. I did see it pop up on my old thing earlier, but I didn't press play.
I've had a hectic day. I have. Do you know what I always think? Randomly. So I've just seen Marcus Tavernier there chewing his chewing gum, right?
Yeah.
It can't be tasty after half an hour. I reckon it's probably a bit tough and flavourless.
Yeah, they all do it though, Geo. The old Cray Wanderers pitch, my boys, when we train, they have to clear the pitch of any mess, and also around the outsides, they have to pick up all the plastic cups, water bottles, every training session. And the amount of chewing gum that is on that pitch at the end, and snus, you know them snus things?
Yeah.
It's just covered
What,
in it.
kids are having that?
Well, no, I think it's from after the men's playing on there.
Oh, but I say, what is your boy on the old snus or snooze or whatever it's called?
You had a bit of snus there. I think that's for you.
No wonder you're sending me videos of him bawling. Good cross from Doof there. I like that. That's good.
Diouf done better there. Bournemouth player, I think, tried to nutmeg him there, and Diouf didn't fall for it.
The good thing about that cross from Doof there, I on the replay, I'll tell you something how I like to watch football, right? This is going to sound a bit geeky, and I apologise, but when there's replays, I like to watch what's happening off the ball, right? So when the cut back to Doof happened there, I was watching what was happening in the box because I know what's going to happen. And as soon as the ball got cut back, Fulkrug, Bowen and Ward-Prowse were all on the move because they knew that ball was coming in early. And that, in my opinion, is a sign of players getting used to him being out on that left-hand side, because when he gets the chance to cross it, he's going to do it. So the defence were quite stationary, but our three players all moved at the same time. And I like that. That's good. That's all from Geo's useless analysis. Back to Frankie on comms.
They're attacking down our right-hand side again, as you guys, they have been all half, really. We have settled a little bit. Yeah, all camped behind the ball. Every single player behind the ball here. Why Bournemouth just knock it around and wait for the opportunity to come. Again, all the time in the world in. Zero press. 1-2s from Bournemouth. Just waiting for the gap to appear, really. And there's the ball. There's the gap. He's got it under control over the top of Wan-Bissaka. And they've got that going for a throw.
He's getting Wan-Bissaka keeps getting drawn out to Truffert, but the thing is, he's not warning to Debo, because you said that. I started watching Wan-Bissaka. This is the advantage of being behind you. I know what's way happening because of your country. So as you said, ball over Wan-Bissaka's head, I thought, right, what's he done? Just watching it there, he just moved a few yards out of position towards Truffert, but he didn't once visually communicate with Tadibo to say, come on, you need to come over, I'm going forward here. He just disappeared.
But it's so easy to spot. That don't happen if you press. They've got to move quicker. It's because they can sort of sit and wait for him to come out of position that they can then put the ball in there. It's just so easy.
I enjoyed the spell in and around our goal. Like, we were knocking the ball about a little bit better, but I think Bournemouth have just got back on top in the last few minutes. They're doubling or tripling up down the sides. We just need to work out how to defend against it. And this is going to be quite a common thing as well that we're going to be up against this season. Teams playing a back four. That's why we're struggling. They don't have, like, their wingers are not, skinning us constantly. They don't have Doku playing left wing here that's just constantly going by your man. They're just it's just a numbers game down the side of the pitch.
Full crew dispossessed too easily there for my liking. Straight back down their left-hand side, our right, attacking Wan-Bissaka and James Ward-Prowse. Once again, just creating little diamonds, just creating little 1-2 opportunities. Lovely little flick inside. Again, a beautiful 1-2. Tadibo sort of half blocked it, but they still got the ball. Tadibo comes in aggressively. Looked like he had it, and no, they've played through him. Referee played a good advantage. Not sure if the ref's going to pull this back here or not. I mean, I liked it from Todibo. We've got to be more aggressive there because it was all too easy for him. But coming out like that in the Premier League, you're going to be on a booking, and then it's going to be difficult. Corner. So Todibo's had a little bit of a whack. Holding on to the referee's leg.
I just seen him grapple the referee's leg. It was I bet the referee got a fright when he did that. It was proper like aggressive, weren't it?
Oh, Paqueta's just getting skinned down this side. Flick ball in away by Kilman, I think. It's just not where you want Paqueta to be doing his work. It's just, but he's having to do it because the way they're playing. Yeah, James Gunn just said Brooks has sold Paqueta about 3 times. He has. The score currently is 1-0 to West Ham. A long ball over Wan-Bissaka's head again. Bournemouth player keeps it in, yeah. And Wan-Bissaka and Todibo been dispossessed too easy. No, Todibo's done well. It looks hard work at the moment, Geo, is what I would say. It looks absolutely hard work.
It is, but I realise I had nothing to do. Granted, their keepers should have had something to do, but didn't do it.
But crossbar, they have it the post.
Yeah, I get that's true. All right, you win.
But I get what you're saying. There's been no like saves necessarily that Ario's had to make, but is that just because he's been rooted to the blooming spot every time they have had a shot at goal?
I'm just amused that we're playing on the 18-yard line and they're still finding a way of putting the ball over the top of our defence.
Easy, Gio. Again here, 5 across the back, 3 in front of them, 1 simple ball in between the lines, and we look vulnerable. Good crossing, nicely cleared, volleyed back in, blocked by Kilman. And the other thing that concerns me, Gio, is, but at the moment we said, if you're weak down one side because you've got Skulls playing there a little bit or whatever, you can say, all right, fair enough. But they've actually had quite a bit of success down both sides. Like it is take your pick time at the moment.
I do think both sides those come as a result of our shape. I think if you change formation, you might actually solve both problems.
Yeah, I agree. No, absolutely right. Do you know what, Joe? It's giving them something to think about, though. At the moment, they can do whatever they want, so they haven't got to cover anything. Like with us, Paqueta's got to hold back at the moment, yeah, because of our air playing. Well, why can't we switch it up and give them a threat and pull them around a little bit? It's just Wan-Bissaka driving into space. No one getting anywhere near him here, Gio. You're going to watch this in a minute. 4 Bournemouth players round him. Not one West Ham player makes an effort to get anywhere near Wan-Bissaka to give him a pass. Not one. Again, just a simple ball inside. switch the play across to the right-hand side because everyone had moved over. Now they've got acres of space down the right-hand side. Paqueta does well to get back and make a challenge. But once again, we find Paqueta the deepest player in our team. Oh, he's done well there, though. He's played out lovely. And Diouf's just stuck in the mud. I thought he'd just drive up the pitch there, but didn't. Oh, my God, Diouf's played a ball straight across our own box. What has he done? I feel like I'm saying that too often, Geo.
Why is he not round with it? He had space.
So the face has dropped.
Right. Good defending by Aguero, I will say that.
Yeah.
I think we need a rule that only Paqueta's allowed to play the adventurous passes.
Yeah, you don't want him doing that. In that area of the pitch. You just
Not in that area, no.
Bournemouth giving away for the first time here. It fell to Fulkrug. Potts has got it. Nice ball into Fulkrug. Paqueta's on the edge of the box. Plays in Bowen. Bowen, ball to the back post, but no one's there. But Bournemouth put it out for a corner.
Do you know what we need to do? Do you know what the answer is?
Talk to me, Geo. Give me the answers.
Bring on Callum Wilson.
That would solve everything.
I think so. That's why we've signed him. He could come on and get his 80 grand a week bonus.
Callum Wilson will make a change in this team. If we bring him on, he'll make a change in this team.
Good ball across, but flick back in. Just crowded us out, and they're trying to break quick. Here they go. This is what I'm talking about, Geo. You just break with pace. Great ball across. Very well cleared by Diouf that time. But again, mate, they went flying forward. That's how you play football.
Maybe bring Callum Wilson.
We're not sure about him at the moment, mate.
Yeah.
He's a bit old, isn't he? And a bit legs.
For Paqueta.
No, Wilson.
No, Wilson for Paqueta.
See, but this is the thing, Geo. See, you got a young lad here. You sign a striker. All the hope in the world, because what do they want to see? Goals. They want to see strikers. They want to see, and these words when Kudus left. I know that ship sailed, and I'm not bothered about it one iota anymore. But when he left, he said, "Well, what have we got left?" Like for him as a fan, it's difficult. Do you know what I mean?
It wasn't just him saying that. It was the rest of us. We were all saying, now what we're going to do.
I had Defoe and Joe Cole and Carrick and, even before that when you had Sinclair and you just had really like players that are a joy to watch,
I get you. I feel
from an attacking perspective. But now I'm this age, I enjoy watching Potts. But to someone like a 7-year-old, it's watching Potts isn't, don't really get them on the edge of their seat, does it?
Yeah, I can understand why he's pro Somerville. He might get a bit of Somerville next week. Are you going to the Lille game?
Yeah.
You might get a bit of Somerville. Maybe if he's
back Somerville.
Maybe.
He said finally.
Yeah. Don't we all think that?
You got Cornet on the bench. Do you want to see Cornet? He shook his head.
So even a young lad desperate for anything attacking does not want to see Max. Yeah,
absolutely. Wall press back heel to Paqueta. Paqueta really snatches it. Yeah, rubbish. Yeah, snatched it. Good question there, Geo. James Fleming. Where does Somerville fit in this system? Right wing back. Then you got Wan-Bissaka.
I think it would make a significant difference having him at right wing back.
Would you play Wan-Bissaka then right of the three?
I am very, very pro fullback in the back three. Yeah. Because tonight, what we're seeing is not just this game. Too many occasions I see a game and I'm watching. I think it's not right. You need a fullback in there that can not just. There's obviously a lot of focus in traveling with the ball out of defence, but I think it's the runs that you do without the ball that are important. And it's not necessarily overlaps and underlaps. It could just be that you move into number 6 role. So you go in beside Potts and push Ward-Prowse up with Paqueta. I'm very pro fullbacks in the back three. I don't like 3 centre backs in the back three. I don't like it. Anyway, half time.
I mean, that was the last we saw of him, weren't it? Playing a right wing back system. So, and he looked good.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, granted, it was 45 minutes, but I just struggled to. So we looked. Is it fair to say we looked all right with the back three in the Porto last season with Aaron Creswell in the back three, right? Was that a fair statement to make?
Yeah.
So, well, where's the replacement for Creswell? I ain't having it at Gert's replacement. Like a Gert's Kilman's replacement if you were to get rid of Kilman, but he's not a replacement for Aaron Creswell. We have not replaced Aaron Creswell in my eyes. So I think if you are going to play a back three, you've got to have a full back in there, because if things go tits up, you can also switch to a back row just like that. No personnel changes. But if you used to do it now, you'd have to put a Gerd at left back, and it becomes a little bit iffy. So I'm just, I think if Somerville maybe as a right wing back, but I would prefer to maybe alter the midfield or something, because at the minute, bar a few touches, Fulkrug is pretty anonymous for most of the game. Now, there's been a couple of times that Wan-Bissaka did a run forward at one point on that right hand side. Fulkrug can't keep up with him, so Wan-Bissaka's almost bypassed Fulkrug and putting distance between him and Fulkrug as well. So, anyway, right, before we turn to the live chat and see what you're all saying for the next 15 minutes, just want to remind you about our raffle. There's about 20 minutes left or something. I think it's like 20 past 8 it finishes. Long story short, when I set up, it says, what time do you want it to finish? I put in 8 p.m., but it changes the minutes to whatever time I'm setting up at. But anyway, there's still time. Top prize is this shirt here. Match worn Mark Noble shirt with the NHS love heart on it. Match worn, very, very rare, because unlike if you go to a Premier League game now, sometimes they'll give them to fans, sometimes they'll swap them with players at the end of the game. Couldn't do any of that due to COVID restrictions. So the only place Mark Noble could put this shirt after the match was back in the kit bag because of COVID restrictions. So very, very rare shirt. Tickets are £5. Buy 2 tickets, get your 3rd ticket free. Links in the description below. Massive thank you to everybody who has purchased a ticket so far. Best of luck. It's not just one prize, though. There's a signed Mark Noble shirt, which is just over there. Can't quite reach it. And also a signed Mark Noble's captain's armband as well. So best of luck. Let's have a little look and see what some people are saying. Any comments that you've seen you want to click on yet, Frankie?
No, I mean, it's not too much going through at the moment. I think we're all just a bit...
Yeah, well,
we all had a lot to say before the kickoff, and is there too much you can say about that there, Geo?
I'm going to start with James saying we need a player like Fernandez, but we'll get someone completely their own profile, such as McAtee or Elliott. I think Harvey Elliott can play number 8, James. I'm a Harvey Elliott number 8 fan. I agree, Fernandez. I'd like Fernandez. I wouldn't like McAtee, but I would like Harvey Elliott. Rico saying Paqueta's fun again. He looks lively and happy to play, taking chances when he can, using his footwork so far, a fun watch for how last season went. This, at least, is a better look. Funny enough, literally before that, Bill says Paqueta does nothing apart from collect yellow cards, bet on himself, and pass to opposition. So, massive contrast of opinions of Lucas Paqueta tonight.
He's not been good in this. Like last game, I thought he was brilliant. Really a joy to watch this game, but I don't blame Paqueta.
Well,
Paqueta hasn't been able
in the
to
middle.
play his football.
Troz is in the middle saying Paqueta's playing silly glory balls to someone who's marked by 2 and easily cut out. Signs are saying Potts has looked the best out of everyone playing that role, patrolling in front of the defence and moving the ball forward a lot more. We need to get him on it more. I think we need to trust him more a little bit. I think defenders are too keen to go long and too quick, Frankie. I think try and find Potts and start trying building up your little triangles and stuff like that. Trust him a little bit. Just give it to him. If you're going to trust him and make mistakes, this is the game to do it in. It's friendly. George is saying 0 ambition formation, scared of our opponents instead of taking the game to them. Potter needs to grow a pair. Alex saying saw us play some decent football for about 2 minutes before we saw the goal. Apart from that, it was dire. If this is what we've got to expect for the season, I am terrified. Lucas says, as a Hammer, I'm kind of envious of Bournemouth's positivity in play, but Spooky enjoyed it. Grafty first half, take the luck offer, top opposition. I'm okay. Skeptic says midfield have to be more aggressive and not just sit back. There's a huge gap between the midfield and the forwards, whereas Malik saying we've got so many negative players. Ward-Prowse ran for the 30-yard box to under, no pressure. It's a bit annoying. David saying it's poor from us. Wan-Bissaka's been skinned. Doof initially was being skinned. Ward-Prowse has done nothing apart from one back heel. Potts is okay, but nothing special. Paqueta everywhere until the last minute going forward. Many is not too unhappy. But looking at the comments, you're about the only one. No, there was someone else earlier. Spooky liked it as well. I wouldn't describe myself as unhappy. I don't know how to describe myself as slightly concerned, unimpressed, maybe. I feel quite neutral. Alex hates the formation, doesn't get the best out of anyone other than Kilman, and even then he's not very good. Wood saying Fuku's got a touch of the John Hartson about him. Keep him fit, and what a weapon we will have on our hands. Let me just skip some of the chat a little bit. Jake saying, can someone explain why James Ward-Prowse is in the team? He hates the system. Potter trusts him. I think is that just a fair summary, Frankie? Potter trusts Ward-Prowse.
100%. And unfortunately, at the moment, Gio, I think he's going to be one of the first names on the team sheet come the start of the season.
I think if this, I'll tell you this now. I think if this midfield don't buck up their ideas in the second half, I think it'll be Potts that gets hooked before Ward-Prowse.
100%.
You'll hook Potts out and maybe try Souček or Alvarez in there or something, or maybe even Rodriguez. But I don't think he'll. I don't think it'll be the other ones that he changes. Trosh feels sorry for Potts playing with Paqueta and Ward-Prowse. Tom says Ward-Prowse hasn't been that bad. He's a bit of an easy target. Andrews says Ward-Prowse is not good enough for Forest, but he's become a key man for us. Fluffy saying Wilson is signed. It's official. I thought it was a wind-up, not impressed. Max, what would you change at halftime, Frankie?
System. Again, I keep saying this. I don't think it matters too much who you play in this system. I think you get a very similar outcome.
Yep.
We haven't seen a back four at all.
No, I haven't seen
in pre-season, which is really worrying me that he isn't even looking at what his plan B is at the moment. I can't understand why you wouldn't at least have a look at what your potential plan B is. So we've played the same way constantly, other than when we push our fullbacks higher and trust in the three centre-backs, where you couldn't do that at the moment with the amount of space that they're exploiting down. However, by pushing them higher, maybe it holds their wider players back a little bit and don't allow them to come onto us so much. So I'd still like us to see us be a bit more positive. But the four at the back with the 3-3, which I think you've said would be your preference, and I think a lot of people would like to see it. Where is it, Gio?
Yeah, I agree. Lucas saying great live stream numbers. Yes, thank you. 1,284 of you watching. Thank you. Nearly 1,300 people tuning in right now. Massive thank you. Please subscribe, drop a like on it. Appreciate you. The bench is scrolling along the bottom of your screen right now, by the way. Well, that's the first 11. The bench will appear in a second. So if you're wondering who's on there, who could we bring on? They're going to bring. Do you know who I'd bring on at halftime?
Go on.
I haven't just decided how or who for, but I know who I'd bring on. Guilherme. A bit of pace, someone direct, someone not afraid to take the player on, someone who's just got that bit of excitement. I think I'm not, pissed off or anything with what I've seen in the first half. I just think it's a tad on the dull side. And I think if there was another player in there that had a little bit of the X factor, there was a little bit exciting. I think it improves quite dramatically. We are, for some reason, deciding we're going to go long ball tonight. It's get the ball and look for the front players pretty quickly at times. And when we're actually playing it along on the deck, I think we're doing all right. I just think we're quite keen to go long too early. So I'd like to see Guilherme on there just to offer something a little bit different, because the advantage of playing a team that press you is that if you can play through them, you're going to find yourself with acres of pitch to run into if you can bypass the press. So you want someone that can get on the ball and run with it. And I think Guilherme can offer that. I don't know who I'd bring him on for, though. That's the problem. I haven't decided that part yet, but I would.
That was Albie's question. He was literally just asking, weren't you, mate? Mm-hmm. He said, who would you bring him on for?
Right. Let me think. I don't want Guilherme Bowen up front. I don't want to see that. So therefore, Fulkrug's got to remain on the pitch. I'd go to 4-2-3-1. So I would take off today Kilman. I'd take Kilman off and put Guilherme on.
Happy with that? He agrees.
And I'd go 4-3-3. Guilherme, Bowen either side of Fulkrug. Keep the midfield as it is for now. Test Doof. Put him as a traditional left back and test him. So come on then, let's see what we know you can do it going forward. We've seen your crosses. Let's see what you can do defending 1-on-1 with David Brooks. And also in the second half, Semenyo will come on at some point for Bournemouth. So test him against Semenyo. See what you can do against him. He might go over on the left-hand side. You should go on the left-hand side, but that's why I would do Frankie. 4-3-3. Guilherme on the left, Bowen on the right, Fulkrug in the middle. Let's go. And maybe change the midfield at some point as well. They haven't offended me, but I think we can maybe try something a bit in there. The worrying thing I think for Potter is that this is the last game I'd bring Souček on for. I don't think I'd want to see him. Walker Peters. Well, let me run through the bench. Fodringham, no. Walker Peters, yes. Mavpanos, yes. Guilherme, yes. Alvarez, absolutely. Cornet, no. Rodriguez, no. Souček, no. Scarles, yes. Irvin, possibly, but there's others I'd have. Casey, no. Marshall, eventually. Golombekis, no. It's just unnecessary. Orford or Fearon, one of them at least, yeah. So I'd bring them on ahead of Irving as well, by the way. So that's what I'd go for. Anyway, Dan saying, think what Geo was saying before about the keeper bringing the ball out to create the extra man play against, especially evident against. Yes, 100%. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. I'm glad one person paid attention and agreed. I like you. Anyway, is Albie looking at the screen?
He is.
So Sean says, little Frankie for West Ham's manager.
You West Ham manager? Would you like to be West Ham's manager?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He said he's got all the gear here. Look, show him your tactics board. He's got his notepad. He's got his coach's board. He's got his notepad here, which he writes down all these formations on for his team and everything else.
Flick the page. I want to see one of the ones written out. Come on, let's see one where you've written stuff out. Have you got one, Albie?
Is there anything on here? I rip them out as we go. There was one. Oh.
Right, I'll tell you what. Have you got a pen, Frankie?
Yeah.
Right, Albie, write down what 11 you would play. West Ham manager tonight, what 11 would you play? You can have Somerville as well. Right, all right. We'll give you a few minutes to come up with what you got, and then we'll come back to you and see what you're saying. I've saying if we don't see Marshall, I think that tells us Wilson will be above him in the pecking order. You can have Callum Wilson, by the way, Albie. You can have him if you want.
Yeah, that Callum Wilson.
In talk says Alvarez for Ward Prowse. Let Alvarez and Potts go defensive. Paqueta can go forward. And thank you to Fluffy for the £2 super chat. Appreciate you. Says, can Potter shake things up? I think he will eventually. I think
you're doing it as well.
I was giving you your goalkeeper choices.
Lewis says, as it stands, we're standing still compared to the squad we had last year, if not worse. There's still a lot of work to be done and little time. Mike said he's come along to have a look at the handsome men. Sorry, Mark and Northie and Nick aren't here tonight. It's me and Frankie. Sorry, Mike. Sorry to disappoint. Jamie says, what a little legend. That's you, Albie. That's not me and your dad. Renegade says, I really want to support Potter, but at times his team and tactics feel bipolar, and I'm not sure if it's because of the opposition that we are facing. Michael likes Fulkrug's energy. Bournemouth making subs because I can see Semenyo ready to rock and roll. Tom saying it's spot on. A new keeper will make a massive difference. That and a centre midfielder, and we will look a lot better. Agree. Get the keeper. You get the keeper. Max says, "Hey Gonzo, I'm not Gonzo. I'm Geo, the Scottish one. That's me. Gonzo's the one with grey hair, less hair, and specs. Gonzo. It's a John McGinn celebration, isn't it? Hey Gonzo, you sent me the Oasis mug. Waited till you're live. Say thank you. Means a lot. You know the love. Thank you, Max. As much as I take the piss, I get what you mean. I appreciate you. We just like winding people up on here. Matt, we play 4-3-3. It's boring so far. Oh my god, that Bournemouth jumper is so nice. Need a West Ham one. I'm sure our football did a similar one. I'm gonna have to investigate. Kimbo 199 says nothing, but thank you for the £2 super chat, Kimbo. I appreciate you. Max, I'm only winding you up. Don't apologise for getting us mixed up. I've been called worse things than Gonzo. Don't worry about it. Mike saying, how can people get me and Gonzo mixed up? There is a foot between us. He is very short. When Gonzo stood next to me, he gets offered a role in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs at Panto time. He doesn't take it, though. He's too busy. But Bubbling says 3 more and we win the cup. To be fair, maybe Everton could pump Man U. Maybe we could win the summer series. Looks like Bournemouth are only doing 1 sub, or the camera's only just focused on Semenyo, and that is it. It depends who's asking, Alex. Oh, Petrovic is coming on, the goalkeeper, who we could have signed but didn't. If when it was on like the dating app, it was 6 foot, but I'm 5'11" point something. I actually am. I'm not winding. That's not a joke. Don't have a tape measure, else I'd prove it. I've got a fabric tape measure, but that's not going to be much use in this situation, is it? Unless you want me to measure the circumference of my head or something. However. Anyway, right, it's kick off again. Frankie will be back in a minute. He's just keeping quiet while Albie does his homework that we've set him a task to do. And so I'm a bit behind Frankie, but you're putting my commentary for now. Semenyo's gone over to the right-hand side for Bournemouth, which is quite important. They were causing us a lot of bother down that side. So maybe Ariola's trying to target Doof a little bit, which would make sense. I think that's what they should be doing. If I was the opposition, that's exactly what I'd want to do. Test a young lad who's not getting the support from Paqueta. Brooks has come over to the right, and he's got the ball at the minute. And he goes back to Senesi. So Barney, I know he's still playing because of the bandage. Oh, we have audio.
We're all done.
Right then. We're going to take a break from the commentary for the next 2 minutes unless something major happens. Come on, give it back to him. Are you going to read it out?
Definitely mixing it up, mate. Definitely mixing it up. Do you want to run through your team?
You do.
Go on, tell the channel.
Come on, Albie.
Ariola, Tadibo, Agued, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Gilf, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Potts, Guilherme, Bowen and Marshall.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. A bit more fun. Thank you very much, Albie. Nice one. It's been 2 subs. Who's the other sub?
We need a help from the chat here, though, Geo.
Go on.
This little one played in a tournament yesterday, done very well and won 4 trophies. He was fantastic, but he's got football camp tomorrow and he's also got his fitness in the evening. And this one should have been in bed by 7:30. He's saying he don't want to go to bed, so we need a chat poll of whether Albie should go to bed and get his recovery or not.
Right, let me see. There should be a way of doing a poll. This is where Charlie used to be good. I don't know how you do these. Let me figure out. Here you go. Old man trying to work out how to do something with technology live on YouTube. Brilliant. Just what everyone wants to see on a Sunday night, isn't it? Right, so if I go into the thing, if I go view on YouTube, does that work? Mute. How do I do a poll? Plus, this should be good. Start a poll. There we go. Should Albie go to bed? Yes. No. Start poll. There we go. The poll is now live in the live chat. Everyone get your answers in. Should Albie go to bed? Yes or no? There you go. Does he have to stay up and watch West Ham with the rest of us?
From the chat, it's not happening.
Well, the poll is kicking off, and so far...
Yay! Make Albie suffer.
Vote for Frankie to go to bed. I'm quite happy leave Albie here and
Go
go
on.
and get your
Yeah, me too. I'll go to my bed and all.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
What's happening then? Have we noticed anything different on the pitch for West Ham?
Hammer, why you say go to bed?
No, so don't.
I don't go to bed. Oh, well done. Thank you.
Right, game's back on. Right, okay.
For anyone that's just joined us, it's currently West Ham 1, Bournemouth 0, Fulkrug with the goal. No changes for West Ham at half-time. Well, not personnel-wise. Doesn't mean there's not a change to the way we're playing. We're going to figure that out over the next few minutes.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Time check with me is 49:32.
You're going to run us through some commentary, Frankie? You're ahead of me. Or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, just, I mean, not a lot's happening so far. They've just fired the ball out to the left. Tadebo's done well there. Picked it up. Quick ball into Fulkrug, who's dropped deep in the middle again. 1-2 with Paqueta, and Bowen is off down the right-hand side. No one getting anywhere near him again. Fulkrug trying to make himself available in the middle. Aaron Wan-Bissaka eventually arrived late, but has run all that way for absolutely no reason, because we've now passed it all the way back to our defence. Wan-Bissaka stayed high. Bowen stayed out on the right, and Tadebo's come out to the right of defence. Yeah, so that's how we've stayed. We do transition positions well. I'm not saying I want them in those positions, but when somebody goes, the cover does sort of come quickly. We are organised in that sense. Bowen. Little zoom in on Graham Potter there, sort of pondering to himself whether I think he should make some changes or not. Fulkrug nods it into Paqueta. Paqueta tries to feed Fulkrug. He's got it somehow. Diouf's there screaming for it, but Fulkrug tries to come inside and then gets dispossessed. Paqueta gives away the foul. Wrong decision for me there. That had to go out wide to Diouf. Long ball. Tisserenu cuts inside. And the ref gives a free kick. He's pointing to everyone, trying to communicate what he's given.
I am doing something. I'm not ignoring everyone.
The ref cam's in action.
You what?
The ref cam come into action there. That was the first time we'd seen it. And a ref cam was on the screen. Albie has helped himself to a can of cherry Coke, which is absolutely not what you should be drinking just before he goes to bed. He did try water.
Albie, don't worry. Your dad was drinking cherry Coke the other night.
Ball to Paqueta. Bowen on the right-hand side, and he fluffs his shot. Unlike Bowen there, actually.
Naughty bugger.
Move the ball much quicker forward. Much better play. I'm not sure how Was it a foul? It was a soft foul. Maybe the ref done well to play on there. A nice bit of play. Fulkrug done well, chopped it back, fed Paqueta to Bowen, and Bowen just, swipes wildly at it.
Anyway, right, Frankie. Fortune said, when does Grace do a stint on the channel? So she's sleeping, so I'm not waiting. Well, she should be sleeping. I'm not going to go wake her up. However, she was in I did a behind the scenes vlog on Patreon this week, and she did make an appearance. So what I have done is gone and got the clip. So hopefully you can hear it. I don't know. I'm not always best at playing these. So
Why don't you just say
we're going to go quiet, and here's Grace. Sunday morning. Not done any work yet because of this one. Are you saying hello to the patrons? I'll get going soon.
Great voice. I thought she was going to burst out into bubbles there, mate. That was superb.
I know. Just having a little chat with the patrons. I was expecting you to compliment my music wall, but never mind.
It was very good. I did, and then I thought, how could I comment on that with that little angel on the screen, mate? That couldn't happen.
Growing up quick. She's doing well. So I was late to get to work on Sunday morning because I was chilling with her. Honestly, she's going to be bald for ages. I was bald until I was 2. My other daughter.
Nielsen's got a run on a Kilman there. Kilman does very well, actually. Kilman does very well.
Is Albie still listening, Frankie?
Yes.
Cover his ears a minute. Cover his ears.
Cover his ears. Go on, cover your ears. Covered.
Doggy style.
You can come cover on that.
Metal both thanks. Thank you for the 350 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. He just said thank you for the stream. The lyric sheet is handwritten by a band called The Lilacs. The song is Vicarage Road. When I started courting Lauren, I sent the song to her, and she really liked it. So it's sort of become our song, if you like. And our Grace is named after a song by The Lilacs called Grace. But anyway, the handwritten songs for Vicarage Road. Top song, The Lilacs, top band.
Oh, Pops. Come on, Sam. It's a good header. Ref, what's nothing wrong with that? He's booked him. Potts almost played the ball too short. He then wins a fantastic header, and he gets a yellow card. I can't quite work that out.
No, I'm not having that. That looks like a good header to me.
It's brilliant. Fantastic header. That terrible decision from the referee. The referees have been useless out there, though.
I'm not having that. No, it's impossible to jump without your arm. It's impossible. Well, it's not. You can jump your arms down, but in a game of football, it is impossible.
Corner to Bournemouth, whipped in, just about dealt with. But whipped straight out wide again. No one over there. Wan-Bissaka stretched for it, but Semenyo's picked it up. And ball into the box and
Kilman's won a few headers in the box tonight. I will say that.
He's done well with them, actually.
Yeah.
Here's just where Bournemouth are trying to knock it across their back line. I'd just love to see us get forward and in their face a little bit more. Again, 1-2. Now they've found a load of space. We're backing off right to our own area.
My word, we've got this press wrong.
Back out wide on the right-hand side. Ball into the box, and it's just one-way traffic at the moment, a little bit. Albie is 7, and he is my youngest, yes. He said maybe a suitor for Grace in the future. He's not allowed any girlfriend until he's a Premier League footballer. That's the rules. He's been told that.
No, I'm not.
I told you that the other day when I found out all your classmates are all getting girlfriends and stuff. You've got to say no. I haven't got time. I train 5 days, 6 days a week. That's it.
The problem we've got here with this formation is Bournemouth wingers are pinging our wing backs back, and then fullbacks are coming up and taking advantage of the space. And Ward-Prowse and Paqueta are struggling to get out. And if they do go out, they move the ball over to the other side of the pitch quickly. And that times use their centre back, whether it's an SI or Zabarni, to come up and almost help the fullback. Look, it's happening again. I know you're ahead. It's happened again. Wan-Bissaka's pinned back by Brooks, and Juice being pinned back by Semenyo. And now Trufair and Smith are just coming down the side, staying wide enough so Paqueta and Ward-Prowse can't get out to them, but firing us back so that Wan-Bissaka and Juice can't get out to them. And we're really struggling with it. It's the blueprint on how to play West Ham. If you're Sunderland, you're watching this, you're rubbing your hands thinking, well, we know what we're doing. Get the wingers wide and get the fullbacks wide.
Breaking down the left-hand side again. Ball easily between the back line. A little 1-2 again. Put across. The youth header's right across his own box. Ariola's trying to do kick-ups. And Evan Nilsson closes him down and hits the post. Ariola trying to do kick-ups in his own area.
Let's see that again.
What's he doing? Why is he doing that? You just pick it up. I know you'll say maybe you can't pick it up. I have to watch it again because sometimes referees don't class that as a pass back. It's more of a clearance. I'd have to see it again. Yeah, you do well to have that class as a back pass.
Oh, it's never a back pass. The commentator's saying
he
knows he can't pick it up.
No, he's flicking it away. I don't think he's necessarily trying to play it to Ariola. Maybe he is. I don't know. But anyway, he's still got time to boot it. He doesn't have to do that. Jesus, man. Only if it's a back pass, average. If Wan-Bissaka clears it, say, and the referee deems it a clearance and he catches it, it's all right. It's only if it's intentionally passed back, hence back pass. And I would say that maybe. But anyway, regardless, he could have buyed that and volleyed that if he had to. 1-2, rather. The raffle's about now. I think if you haven't got your ticket, you've missed it, or you're away to ask do we do it live? We don't do the raffle. It's the raffle company that does the raffle. The winners usually take about 10 minutes. I can have a look if that's what you're hinting. Just say it. Just say who's won the raffle. I can go have a look. Everyone can go have a look. Hopefully, it's one of you guys live with us. It'll just be nice to see someone in the live chat win it. We can celebrate with you. Let's have a look. It's still live until 26, 2 minutes time.
All right, so Bournemouth just doing what they want as usual, knocking it around the midfield.
Yeah, we can do.
Ball across the box, overlap, but he's tried to cut inside, and Potts has done brilliant. Unlucky not to win the ball down.
Sales have gone grand, Jay. Thank you. It all helps. The raffles cost us a lot more than people think to run. I think the shirt that we got didn't come cheap, but yeah, it's gone well. And Nick did a very kind post. It was very nice of Nick to do that. I find it uncomfortable when people do things like that, but it was a kind thing. But I felt uncomfortable, but it was kind. What are you flashing, Frankie? What's in your hand? Just about blinding me there.
It's a dart.
Dart? Why have you got that in your hand?
I fiddle, Geo.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I fidget a lot.
Yeah.
You always do. You had a pen in your hand a minute ago.
I'm getting told off now.
He had a pen in his hand a minute ago.
I was making very important notes, all right?
No, you were not. You were doing nothing with them. You were just fiddling with them. It's like a fidget toy.
A lot of people went in subs, and I kind of agreed. It's got a little bit flat.
Got very flat this half so far. Nothing's really happening other than the odd chances for them and Areola's madness. Looks like Bournemouth are the ones making the changes.
Yeah,
though.
I'm just trying to work out who they all are. I can see Utada.
The ball to the back post. He had to hit it across better there, but Kilman wins another header. And Bowen gets... He's done well. Can he get... it's unlucky, Bowen. I mean, that has the ref not given a foul there. Which barrel are the darts? These are Mission, I think. Yeah, Mission. I've got so many here. They're all over the desk. I've got more Mission ones. I've got Phil Taylor's, Van Barneveld's.
All over the place.
Yeah, I've got all sorts. All soft tip, though, for the old grand balled soft tip dartboard in the background.
The score is 1-0 West Ham. I've just popped on the screen. Oh, Krupi's coming on. That striker that we wanted to buy but didn't buy because Bournemouth have a relationship with the French club.
Nice take by Areola for a change. That's nice to see.
Hill, James. The other one is Hill. I recognise Hill. Don't know how you pronounce Arau. How do you pronounce his first name? Arau. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Again, just Bournemouth doing what they want again, Geo. Knocking it around, zero press, not putting them under any kind of pressure. They
I don't understand why we force it so much. When we're under pressure and we get it back, like Areola there, just roll it out to your centre-back and try. We almost need boring sideways football for a little bit, just to take the sting out, just to chill it out a little bit. It's just a constant onslaught at the minute. Saying that, Areola, the closest they've come to scoring is when Areola decided to piss around with it.
Right, full crew picks it up deep again, out to Paqueta. Diouf's on his toes. Diouf looks like he might check back. No, he's whipped another one of those balls across, and Bowen puts it into the far corner. 2-0 West Ham.
Hey, let's have a look.
Perfect news, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, that's a delicious cross. That's a good finish as well for Bowen on his right foot. Oh, piss off with your bloody light show. That is a lovely cross, though. That's outstanding.
Yeah, both of them were just in that area.
Love. Yeah, but
this
is what goes back to saying earlier, like when the ball goes out to Diouf, the attackers know. So when that ball went out, Bowen, look at Bowen's run. Look at Bowen's run. He knows it's coming in. He's going to cross it. Whereas if we go back to when we had Said Benrahma, sometimes he'd cross and sometimes he'd just slow play down completely. And it was difficult to form a relationship with him because you don't know when the ball's coming in. But if he constantly puts it in early, the attackers know it's coming in. They will make their move. That is an incredible... I love a good assist, Frankie. I love a good assist. Beautiful. Beautiful cross. Sean, thank you very much for £10 super chat. Says great job, lads. Matt said everybody was more than half-time fickle swines. Not everyone. Spooky was enjoying it. I was neutral. I remain neutral.
Sat on the fence, didn't he?
Well, it's not. There were some things I liked and some things I disliked. Therefore,
it was rubbish.
Well, I wasn't that pissed off. Oh, Rodriguez is coming on.
We got Rodriguez coming on now. That'll take the sting out of the game.
Mavropanos, Kyle Walker-Peters, and Suchek.
Kyle Walker-Peters.
RJ, we can't. There's not a thing. There's no way of putting it up.
Have we accidentally signed our sort of the player that we've been missing on the left wing?
What do you mean accidentally?
Well, he weren't. We haven't signed him to play as a left winger. We applied him to play more as a wing back.
Yeah, and he's playing left wing back, isn't he?
He reminds, but I think a bit like. Do you remember Masuaku when he signed? He done an interview on West Ham.
He's definitely better going forward than backwards. Yes.
Yeah, and Masuaku went, I can't defend, but I try. And he said that in an interview.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't said it, but I think there's quite a lot of similarities here in terms of he isn't the best defensively, but when he goes forward, he looks like he can be dangerous.
What's the subs here? Bowen's gone off. I think he was going off, but I don't think he is. Suchek, Mavropanos, Rodriguez. Who's the other one? I've literally just seen him. Walker-Peters, that's it. They're all coming on. Tadebo's gone off. We're having a little bit of a shuffle of the deck because Suchek's gone and had a word with Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka is off the pitch as well. Potts is off the pitch.
Potts didn't really quite stand out as much in this game, unfortunately.
Krug's gone off as well, so Bourne and Paqueta up top. No, Potts struggled because we kept going long. So a few changes for West Ham. Potter's taking this game seriously. It's, that starting 11, even his subs suggest I'm going to get my senior players on and give them minutes. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Did he do an impression of Geo?
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Get mocked by a 7-year-old.
Oh, yes.
Cancelling the pool. No. I'm off to bed.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
What a lad. Look what you've created.
I know.
It's that cherry. Look, that's what happens when he has that cherry Pepsi. Get off and that cherry Coke. Get off him.
Oh, yes. Oh,
dangerous.
No.
Mad Panos, that's a nice ball.
Yummy. Coke.
The deliveries from the right with Ward-Prowse not quite the same as Doof. Not hitting the same. Load him up down that left-hand side.
Long ball over the top, and Areola's straight out there.
James, I'm picking his one because someone agreed with him. James said, wasting valuable minutes for someone else by bringing Rodriguez on. WHC wants to know about the raffle. Let me log in again. See if it tells me who the winners are. You can do it yourself, by the way. Assuming you bought a ticket, you can do it yourself. It tells you who the winners are. Let me have a little refresh. Ended. Let's have a look. Please contact winners. Yeah. View raffle. All tickets have been verified. The draw will take place shortly. That's what it says. Not got the winners yet. We'll have them before the end of the video. I'm pretty sure. What's that? 20 minutes? Yeah, we should have the winners in 20 minutes. I'm still saying we've been, well, basically comfortable. That's maybe pushing it. We've rolled our luck at times. But you get what I mean, Frankie. I wouldn't say as much as of the ball Bournemouth has had, I don't think they've ripped us apart. I think most of the chances have come from set pieces.
I mean, there's been so many balls into the box.
Yeah, I think they've actually defended the box quite well. We have.
I think Bournemouth maybe felt that would be our vulnerability, but it hasn't been. We've been okay and coped all right with it. I'm surprised they've put as many balls into the box as they have, because they was getting plenty of space down there, down both sides, but tried to do the same thing every time, just float a ball into the middle.
If I was a Bournemouth fan, I would be arguing we're getting loads of space out wide and then we're crossing it to Evan Nielsen, and that's it. It's not the wisest tactics when you've got 3 centre-backs in the box there, and I appreciate they're not the best in the air, but you'd fancy them to beat Semenyo, Tavernier, Brooks, Traore, Scott. Paul saying he didn't win the raffle. Was the winners done already? Has the winners been done? Let me have a refresh. Paul, it's not over yet. Look, it just says the draw will take place shortly. It's not over yet, Paul. We don't know. No one's won yet. Everyone's saying they haven't won. Just chill. It's telling me, unless you can all see who the winners are, but it's not telling me as the host of the raffle. It's not telling me who won it. It's telling me that the draw will take place shortly. It's all right. Relax. Relax.
Here they come down their left-hand side, our right. Walker Peters, the one over here now. And he's unlucky with his challenge. Nicely cut out by Mavropanos this time. Walker Peters, lovely little 1-2. Play a nice little bit of football in a tight space there, but it all breaks down. All broke down with our mate Guido Rodriguez. Surprise, surprise.
We want to throw in. I'm okay with that. As long as you don't lose possession, I'm okay with taking a throw in. What's that on? What's that attached to you? What's your vote on there? Well, he's muted himself.
He's done some designs on stickers and stuck them on his shirt. His one's got the West Ham badge, West Ham United London underneath it with a load of bubbles. His one's quite nice. My one hasn't had the same amount of love put into it, unfortunately.
Good play there by Souček.
Souček done well, mate. Really well.
Well done. No, well done, Tommy Souček. Battled well. Got himself.
He was in Albie's team for the second half.
Yeah.
Souček.
Yeah. Strong play. Basically says to the defender, you touch me, I'm going down, you're getting booked, or you let me run off with it. He chose the assault.
That's it. Have it.
Abu's asking to sum up the performance. What would you say?
Hang on. Referee, you donut. Ward-Prowse has won the ball there. Put us in a 3v3 situation. The refs pulled it up for a free kick. Seemed harsh. I'd like to see it back.
He wasn't going to give that as well. He sort of panicked a little bit, I think.
The replay shows the pass rather than the foul, so that was really helpful. Right there, out wide on the left-hand side again. And again, just put the ball into the middle. This time Mavropanos, but he's put it out for a corner. Bournemouth corner. 78th minute. I was asked my 3-dart average a minute ago. I do log it all. It's 64.81. I have no idea whether that's any good or not, but
you'll take it whatever it is.
Yeah, I've not been playing very long, so
you'll take it.
Right, Bournemouth corner goes short. They then put that same ball into the box and we deal with it easily again. Same thing over and over repeated for Bournemouth, and it's just not working for them.
Right, I've got the winners of the draw. Thanks to Stephen.
Hey.
Let me go find out who's won what. So,
That suddenly looked like my.
the match-worn shirt has been won by Davina Lescott. Congratulations, Davina. You have won the match-worn shirt. The signed shirt has been won by Mark Blondridge, and the signed captain's armband has been won by Jeffrey Lauterbach.
So what we've happened is I've taken my eye off of Albie. He's put his lips on the sellotape. He's pulled all the skin off, and now his lips are bleeding. He's gone run into his mum.
What a kid. What a kid.
I've literally got an imprint of his lips on here.
I
keep that forever.
Just let me interrupt. James says 6K a week batch for 90K Wilson. Oh, I thought you were quoting someone. I realise now you're just taking a piss out of someone saying this. I thought someone had actually said it's 90K a week. I was ready to hit the roof. Oof. Anyway, I'll let you off.
Here's our Freddie.
It does. All the money helps, WHU. Thank you. What we're going to do next month is we're going to do a £1 raffle. So tickets are £1. Not 100% sure what the prices are, but they're going to be £1. And there's going to be no, we normally do buy 2, get 3. And we'll do that in future. But the next raffle will be £1, but and no buy X, get Y free. There's been none of that. It's just £1. Because hopefully we want to make it, affordable to everyone. So hopefully someone can win a signed shirt for £1, essentially. £1 fish.
Come and have a look.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. £1 fish.
Was you might have been the £1 fish man, Geo.
Yeah, I can't really do his accent. It's a dodgy accent to try as well. You get it wrong, you get used to being racist. Yeah. So, come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. £1 fish.
If all S files on YouTube, Geo, you've got a job there, mate. No worries.
Yeah, I think so.
He certainly was up where he was at the market, weren't he, Queens?
Yeah. There was I put on the Birmingham City documentary that I told you about yesterday, right? And they've got a £1 fish man. Don't know if it's the same one.
I mean, it's not been the most entertaining second half to watch, Geo. I mean,
mate, the most entertaining thing about the second half was Albie's team, and then followed by Albie ripping his lips off. Third was actually first was Albie mocking me, followed by Albie ripping his lips off, and then his team. The thing is, I know how I would describe our second half performance. Not the first half. I don't think. I think weirdly, I think we've contained Bournemouth better in the second half, despite having probably less of the ball.
Yeah,
I think I would describe our second half as effective. It's not been fun. It's boring. But I think we've kept Bournemouth at arm's length. However, we've conceded possession. And we've not really tried to be adventurous or creative. We've just accepted boring is good. And I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's why I think we've played. Anyway. Bournemouth doing 101 subs. We've got Lewis Orford coming on. Changed his boots. He's no longer got the blue ones.
All got to promote the latest thing, Gio.
What?
Every time a new boot comes out, don't they? They've all got to wear the fresh one.
I'm gonna have a word and say I want those. I need those match worn boots now. The ones I've got in are out of date.
I don't deny Chippy's comment there, Gio. I have
Go on,
to
click
say,
on it. Click on it. You can click. You've
I
got the
can
power.
click.
Yeah, you've got
There
the
we
power.
go. Oh, well, that was the wrong thing. There we go. Moyes would have loved this performance. Not so much the what does that, but he would have loved this performance.
Do you know what that means then? Alexa, play the Europa League. I'm fine, Frankie. I'm fine. Have I loved it? No, I enjoyed the Everton one more. But this was a good test for us tonight. Bournemouth's a good team, play good football. Good run out for those involved. Disappointing not to see Guilherme, but I'm okay. My where I was on the comfort level heading into the Premier League has not altered by tonight's game. It's not gone up nor down despite winning, because I think the performance hasn't reflected a 2-0 win. But I feel like the performance is just another. It's the same again. Every preseason friendly I've seen so far says to me, we need a goalkeeper, we need a midfielder. And tonight's the same. So I feel like I've learned nothing new. I've just reaffirmed what I already thought. That's how I'm seeing it. So when we've played, when we've knocked the ball about, we've been all right. It's just I think we've been a little bit too keen to go long unnecessarily at times. I think we've shown we can be better than that, but I'm all right. I'm chilled. I'm relaxed.
Yeah, same old from Bournemouth there, Joe. Right till the very end, just still putting balls into the box and not having any success whatsoever.
We've got Max Kilman, the magnet.
He has been all right today.
I don't think anyone's had a terrible game.
No.
I think there's some average performances, some good performances, some quiet performances, maybe one or two good ones, but not loads. But also, there's no one I'd say has had a terrible match, which is always pleasing. Oh,
Semenyo's. Oh no! I was just about to say Semenyo's fallen over, and the rest given a free kick. He fell over. It's never in a million years a free kick. I can't believe.
Yeah, I agree. There's a little push in the back, but it's not enough to do that. And I actually think Oxby is perhaps correct. I think he said Wan-Bissaka was poor. I agree with that. I think a lot of that was down to the system, though. But I agree, did not have a good game. Anyway, we will be live. Me and Frank will be live with a review. Not long. I know you will be thinking we've just listened to you for 90 minutes, don't want another 10, but there'll be people who can listen to it that didn't join our watch along. So once it's full time, we'll jump out of here. Then we'll be live very quickly with a review. And then tomorrow morning, myself and Gonzo will be doing player ratings over on Betron, where we'll discuss each player individually. And an unnecessary punch by Ariola. I know, I'm giving a time to leave it.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't let that just go out.
Someone should have told him to just leave it. Leave it. If in doubt, get rid of it and all that. But I think the defence could give him a shout. Do you have a man of the match, Frankie?
Do I have a man of the match?
Yeah. Well, while you're thinking, I just want to say a quick thank you. To Charles, thank you to Charles for his $20. Thank you to Lassie for his 100, whatever currency. What currency is that, Frankie?
Is it Danish kroner?
I would guess it's Danish. Oxby, thank you very much for your super chat, as well as Fluffy and Kimbo and Metal and Sean. Oh, I feel bad bubbling. I seen this at half time and I starred it. Basically, where the software we use, we get the live stream, but we can star comments and it puts it to one side so we can find them easy. I did this at half time and I completely forgot. It was a little game for us. Can you name players that played for both West Ham and Bournemouth? The live chat's going to go wild. So just quickly, Carl Fletcher, Junior Stanislas, Rio Ferdinand, Jermaine Defoe, David James, Jack Wilshere.
I don't have any more.
Jack Collison.
Did he?
Yeah. Matt Holland. You have Matt Holland? Yeah. You giving me Matt Holland?
Sharp there, Geo. You was very sharp.
Callum Wilson. That's a good one. Ryan Fredericks. Oh, I forgot about him. I'm out.
Everyone's singing Bubbles in the crowd, Geo. They're up for it.
Good.
They're happy.
Good.
Loud as well. Doing good. More atmosphere than London Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Randolph, Joshua, you're right. Oh, Redknapp, yeah. Randolph, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing a clip of the fans now. Good on them.
Doing well, mate.
Sing it loud and proud. How much do we need Man U to lose by? 2 or 3.
Is that what it is?
Then we win the league. So Everton win 2-0. Is that enough? Or is it because Man U scored a few goals that we're going to miss out? So we need Man U to... So if it's 2-0... So Barry, if it's 2-0 Everton, do we win the league group? Do we win it? Because we're in the summer series, Frankie.
It would be our biggest achievement.
Yeah. Thomas, there's no payout for the winner. They've already been paid. So Man United, I read an article. Man United got paid $7.5 million. And they got paid the most. So we don't know how much ourselves, Bournemouth and Everton have been paid, but it's less than 7.5. But you'd imagine, I don't know, 5 million, maybe 6 million. That's how it's done, though. You get paid depending on which club you are. So they are the big pool for the tournament. Which, to be fair, they probably are. All the plastics. And among the real West Ham fans, the handful of Bournemouth fans and the real Everton fans. Elliot Ward, I didn't know. Was he Bournemouth? Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Stanislas was the one that I'm ashamed I didn't get.
I said him.
I know, I didn't. I wouldn't have got it, though. I'm being honest.
That's good of you. I wouldn't have got Elliot Ward. I wouldn't have got him. Even though you wrote Elliot Ward up, I'm still not convinced he did play for Bournemouth. I'm just assuming you're right. I can't remember him at Bournemouth. Scott Mean. Don't remember him at Bournemouth. Oh, Avid said, man, you need to lose by 3. Ugh. Danny Ings. Oh, yes, he was Bournemouth. Forgot about that. Nice one, Richard.
You're my man.
Yeah, I forgot he was Bournemouth. I associate him with Southampton. That's why. It was Lampard at Bournemouth. I don't know. I know Rio and Defoe went there, but did Lampard go there?
Not sure.
Must have done if he went out on loan. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, before we disappear,
full time, Geo. Full time.
It is before we disappear, Chris, yes, this is the last friendly of America, so they'll be back to the UK very shortly because they're playing at the London Stadium on Saturday. Right then, as Frankie said, it's full time, but don't go anywhere. Stick around on the channel because we're going to be live in just a minute with a review where we'll just discuss the action a little bit and some play performances. But a massive thank you for joining us. Before you disappear, please do drop a like on the video as well. Subscribe to Hammers Chat. Myself and Frankie will catch you in a minute.